and air guns, and safety training, marksmanship training, and competitions. Their vision is to lead the nation in marksmanship excellence, providing safe, high-quality, and innovative programs with a focus on youth. For more information about the CMP and upcoming events, visit thecmp.org.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good team for a long time for Jacksonville, and people that hadn't seen them play are in for a treat tonight, Grady.
Now for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Number 3 is McKinley Mosley. She is starting at the guard position, 5'3". She is a freshman. Number 10 is Takavia Boyd. She is a 5'6" sophomore. Number 13 is Ava Thomas. She is a 5'8" sophomore. Starting at another guard position. Forward, she can play both. Brianna Wilson. She is number 22. She's a 5'8" junior. And starting at center, number 35, 6'1", that is Jaslyn Montgomery. She is a senior, and the Yellow Jackets coached by Melissa Bennett.
Yeah, and the two things I want to look at as this game goes along is one, and this is going to surprise some people, how does Oxford handle this Jacksonville pressure? For people that hadn't seen Jacksonville play, they're going to play with a lot of pressure probably early in this ball game, and that really caused trouble yesterday for the Anniston Lady Bulldogs. And then my number 2 thing is, does Jacksonville have anybody that can slow down number 35, Jaslyn Montgomery, listed at 6'1" for the Oxford Yellow Jacket? That's my 2 storylines going into the game to see what can happen in this ball game.
So the Asia Prothro will be at center court, and she will be jumping, it looks like, against number 10, Takavia Boyd. Our opening tip for tonight is brought to you by Big Time Entertainment in Oxford. And we're just about set. Championship game number 1. Here from the Pete. Opening tip going to be tipped by Wilson and out of bounds. So Jacksonville, I believe, will have first crack at it. They will. Inbounding it will be number 4. That is Alexis Phillips. She'll do so on the offensive side of half court. And she'll get it in for J.C. Taylor. Taylor will swing it back over to Phillips on the right wing. Now Taylor's got it back out beyond the top of the key. Phillips over on the right wing. Swing it over to Nicholson. Now give it back to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive, goes around. Shot trying to shoot it over Montgomery, and she's already altered it on defense. Outlet pass to Brianna Wilson. Chased down and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
Yeah, Brianna Wilson tried to save it right there, Grady, but she stepped on the baseline, and it'll be the Eagles basketball.
So Jacksonville will come back the other way, facing the Oxford pressure. Let's see how they do. One thing is, I've always been told in the basketball world, a team that presses doesn't like to be pressed. Here is Prothro getting it, spins on the baseline, shot up off the corner of the glass, no good, ball is loose, and Oxford's going to come out of there with it. It was tied up, and the possession area there will belong to the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Prothro reached in and tied the ball up.
Yeah, Jacksonville did a good job right there breaking the press, but already real quick we've seen Montgomery affect 2 shots at the basket. So Jacksonville's got to figure out a way to keep her from affecting those shots at the basket.
Mosley to Boyd, now right side for Wilson. Wilson's going to drive, cut off, turns. Braxton cut her off, and the rebound underneath, pulled down by Nevaeh Nicholson. Nicholson gets it quickly out into the hands of Profro. Profro will run the floor. She's going to be cut off by Montgomery. Pop it back out for Phillips. Three on the way. Good.
Good find right there for the three-pointers brought to you by the Calhoun County Commission. Are you an outdoor enthusiast, or do you enjoy great food, entertainment, and lodging? Calhoun County has a venture for you and your family. Come explore our natural attractions from kayaking, biking, hiking, horseback riding, golfing, sports complexes, state parks, historical sites, museums, and more. Calhoun County is a haven complete with award-winning restaurants, craft breweries, wineries, performing arts, and comfortable accommodations. The Calhoun County Commission would like to personally invite you to plan your next adventure with us. Eat, stay, play, and visit Calhoun County, Alabama.
Oxford with a couple of good looks while you were in the midst of reading the message there, but they couldn't knock it down. Now Oxford with the steal. That's Ava Thomas with the layup. Won't go. Put back by Wilson is good.
You see that pressure right there for Oxford, turning into points quickly right there.
So Jacksonville will now work it back up the floor. You need to get your person in the middle. They do in the form of Alexis Phillips. Phillips has got it. Now drop it back for Taylor. Taylor out at the top of the key. Now to Phillips. She made the big three a moment ago. 6:04 to go, opening quarter. Jacksonville with a 3-2 lead early in this one. Now inside, that's Profro. Profro's going to look and loses the ball as she's about to go up and had a little help to lose the ball, and that's going to be a foul whistled on the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they're going to get number 10. That's going to be Boyd, Grady, and kind of bailed out Profro a little bit there. She was kind of out of control, didn't have to do that, but Jacksonville retained possession after the foul.
First team foul, first on Boyd. Now here's Profro. I think Jacksonville's really going to have to rely some on this outside shooting as long as Montgomery's in this game. Phillips almost loses. There's a great pass to Braxton. Quick shot, no good. Tipped back around, saved in by Braxton, and it's going to end up, I'm going to say she stepped on the baseline, but Montgomery's affecting every shot down along
not
the
only
baseline.
Montgomery affecting the shots, Grady, but they're in that zone. They're begging Jacksonville to take that three. Get your shooters in there, and Phillips looked very comfortable in that first three, so you're exactly right, Grady.
Here's Oxford now. Boyd on the other end. Shot will go, and the Yellow Jackets lead for the first time tonight, 4-3. Phillips throws it away, tipped away by Montgomery. Jacksonville knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. Sarah Automotive replay as you see Boyd pull up. Hits the nice little J off the glass. The bank shot knocks it down.
Nice job right there shooting that bank shot, not trying to just and going old school with it.
Now Jacksonville throws it away again. Another steal by Boyd. Boyd almost loses the ball and now does lose it. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of Jacksonville, poked away there.
Yeah, so this Oxford defensive pressure right now early in this ball game is affecting Jacksonville.
Yes, yeah, they look very out of sync with their offense. As I said, a lot of times a team that loves to pressure, and Jacksonville is that, doesn't like to be pressed. Brianna Wilson with it, pulled up off the baseline, no good. Rebound though by Boyd. She's going to be fouled from behind. She'll go to the line to shoot two. First trip to the D Ford free throw line of the night.
And that was a great job guarding Wilson right there, not giving her an easy look, but nobody put a body on Boyd, and Boyd goes to the basket, goes to the free throw line for a chance of free throws after the offensive rebound.
Foul was on Braxton, her first, team's first. First free throw, no good for Boyd. She'll have one more. 5:05 to go here in this opening quarter. 4-3, Oxford on top of Jacksonville. That score and time update, a service of Advantage Tire and Alignment. Second free throw good for Boyd, so 1-2, 2-point game for Oxford, their biggest lead of this game early in it. Now Phillips will take it around Wilson. Dishes it off to Taylor, didn't handle the pass, and Jacksonville not looking anything like the team we saw against Anniston, at least not yet.
Yeah, this pressure, and right there, they got the ball across. Phillips has got to like stay under control, give that ball off to Taylor a lot quicker.
First time out of the night.
Yeah, brought to you by On Time Fashions. On Time Fashions, a family-established business carrying the latest trends of men's dress and casual wear. Special discounts on all wedding and group orders. That is On Time Fashions.
So 2-point game, 4:55 to go here in this opening quarter. Oxford up 5-3. Grady Self alongside Chandler Tyree with the action for you here on our final night of this year's Calhoun County basketball tournament. It's been another great event. A lot of great games, a lot of fun. A lot of folks have come out and supported their teams.
And you, right before they went to that on-time Fashions timeout, we kind of seen Jacksonville out of control. Once you beat the press, slow it back down, bring it back out, and set up your offense.
Again, the press and pressure speeds up the game, speeds up the opponent. Oxford now coming back with it. Mosley's got it. She's working against Braxton. She tips it away, and there's a steal by Jacksonville. And Mosley's going to have it blocked and fouled. That'll be Ava Thomas picking up the foul. Mosley will go to the line and shoot two as we take a look at the Sarah Automotive replay.
Yeah, just good hands right there by Braxton. And she pushes the pace, gets fouled, and now she'll go to the free throw line. Great job by her.
Free throws presented by the D Ford Show. First one up for Braxton is good. Makes it a 1-point game now. 5-4 Oxford, 4:42 here remaining in the opening quarter. Second free throw is good. No, we're going to wave it off. Got a lane violation, and it'll belong to Oxford.
Never a good thing when you take points off the board, Grady.
No, it's not.
Jacksonville still with an opportunity to set up their press, though, here.
Let's see how Oxford will handle the press for Jacksonville. Now they'll fire it ahead, and there's a turnover by Oxford. So neither team really doing a great job handling the press so far.
Yeah, when there's a made shot on either side, Grady, it's going to make it more difficult on both sides getting the ball over half court. So that's going to be something to look at. If you can make shots and not just have misses, it's going to let you set up your defense.
Now Jacksonville in the half-court set. Drop it down for Taylor. Gets in the lane. Kick it back out. Wide open look. Phillips for three. That won't go. Rebound pulled down by Profro. Puts it back up. Won't go. Tipped out. And Brianna Wilson will have it for Oxford. Knocked away by Profro, but right into the hands of Thomas. And she will get it down to Mosley, but she travels before the shot. So a turnover for Oxford, and we're coming the other way with Jacksonville.
Yeah, just too many steps there. Great find right there from Thomas, as you see on the replay here, but just she took 3 or 4 steps right there without dribbling.
Oh, great anticipation. Boyd, easy layup after the steal.
Now that was pretty right there. She does much more of that. Coach Adams and the football team be trying to recruit her to play DB.
Long pass up to Braxton now. Jacksonville throws it over the press. Outside is tipped away by Oxford. It'll stay Jacksonville basketball. Another Sarah Automotive replay. There's that anticipation on that steal.
Great play right there by her.
To Kavia Boyd.
Good camera angle right there as well.
Now here's the pull-up. Nicholson with the three. That won't go. Rebound underneath. Put back up. No good. Fast shot there by Braxton. So Jacksonville with an empty trip. They trail by 3, 7-4. And there's a tip away, but they didn't get to complete it. And an easy basket for Jasmine Montgomery and the Yellow Jackets.
Good job right there by Montgomery finishing the play.
Jacksonville beats the press. They've got numbers. Kick it out. There comes Nicholson. That's poked away from her by Mosley. No, back to Jacksonville. Here is Phillips with a three. That's off the mark. Rebounded on the backside by Nicholson. Nicholson in the lane. Kick it out to Profros. And we get back over to Taylor. Taylor with a little two-pointer. That's too strong off the iron and rebounded on the backside. That's Thomas. And Ava Thomas will have it. Give it to Mosley. Now she'll bring it up the floor for Oxford. Tipped away on the pass into the hands of Phillips. Jacksonville quickly coming the other way. That ball is tipped. Mosley's got it now for Oxford. And she loses it again. Nicholson with the steal. Here's J.C. Taylor around Montgomery. Misses the layup. And the rebound for Wilson and the Yellow Jackets. And a timeout taken now by Coach Bennett and the Yellow Jackets. It'll be another 30.
Probably a good timeout right there. Timeout brought to you again by On Time Fashions. And when you look at that timeout, both teams getting really sloppy there, throwing the ball away. I mean, even on the last made basket by Oxford right there, you just saw it on the Sarah Automotive replay. That was a dangerous pass, and somehow it got through. But both teams just making dangerous passes and causing turnovers. So smart timeout right there called by Coach Bennett to kind of settle down her team and kind of get back into the flow of the ball game.
Oxford with that 5-point lead, 9-4, 2:43 to go here in the opening quarter. but it has been anything but smooth for either team.
Yeah. And I think we talked about it before the game, Grady. This pressure that they're putting on each other is really putting a lot of pressure on both sides.
Something to keep an eye on, Chandler, is last night we talked about this in the Jacksonville win over Anniston. They had a lot of open looks for layups, and they missed them. And there was a miss on a wide open layup there. They're going to have to make those.
Well, you already seen 2 opportunities for Jacksonville where they had good looks and didn't make it. You're going to have to make them if you're going to knock off the #1 seed in the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Full court pressure from the Golden Eagles. Now Savannah Carter has entered the game for Oxford. She's got it here on the near side. Tipped away and stolen. Braxton comes out of there with it. And she will kick it back out for Prothro. Prothro's going down the lane, kicks it off to the side to Phillips. Phillips looking to drive, bounce it inside for Prothro. High off the top of the board, but it's not going to count. It went through, but it bounced off the top of the glass.
Yeah, they're going to say, and even right now, like, it's been that kind of game so far for Jacksonville. Even when they make a shot, just like on the free throw a couple possessions ago, that basket goes in as well, but they're going to say it's off the top, and that is correct.
Yep, it was.
You can see it right there on the Sarah Automotive replay.
Maya Swain checks in the game for the Golden Eagles. Here's that full court pressure from Jacksonville again. Wilson's got it. She'll get it back over for Thomas. Thomas ahead for Carter this time. It's a nice pass. Unable to handle it, though, was Jaslyn Montgomery.
Yeah, had to put something on that pass to kind of fit it in, and Montgomery not able to handle it.
So we'll go back to work. This time Jacksonville working against the press of the Yellow Jackets. There goes Nicholson off the glass. That one's good.
And that was a nice finish right there by Nicholson there. That's what you're going to have to do if you're Jacksonville. You're going to have to make those tough layups.
Here's Carter. She will go around and try to kick it down. She's out of bounds when she touched the ball, so it'll go back Jacksonville's way. Sarah Automotive replay here. There's a nice kiss off the glass by Nevaeh Nicholson for Jacksonville.
And the thing about that, Grady, is Montgomery was there to affect that shot, but good body control right there by Nicholson to make that tough layup.
Now it'll be Jacksonville basketball. Well, throw it backwards. Braxton goes back and gets it. Now she's going to dribble the ball, but she passes it over the press. There is Weaver in the game. She's got it now, handed off to Nicholson. Long three will not go. Rebound fault for Phillips, had it, and it's going to stay Jacksonville basketball. Good hustle there by Alexis Phillips. And one thing they're doing so far, Chandler, is a pretty good job of getting some rebounds, some offensive rebounds.
Yeah, some offensive rebounds, which you don't expect, but hustle plays right there, just like you just put it best. Phillips right there with a big-time hustle play for the Jacksonville Lady Golden Eagles to give them another possession and opportunity.
And they haven't been shy about going inside with the ball early on in this one. Here's Swain back over to Phillips, and now Phillips will drop it down, trying to get it to Swain. It's tipped away, out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets.
You alluded to it, Grady. I hate when teams don't go inside whenever somebody has a dominant post player, because you want to go inside and take some opportunities to try to get them in foul trouble.
Absolutely. And that one is out of bounds. It will be off of Oxford another time.
This game so far, Grady, it's kind of eerie, similar to that Auburn-Tennessee men's basketball game the other night. Everybody's going to say it's an ugly ball game, but it's two teams that take a lot of pride in their defense.
So here is Nicholson, and she's going to do the little floater. That's off the back of the iron. Weaver had it, and it's out of bounds, and it's going to stay Jacksonville basketball.
Yeah, that was Boyd and Weaver right there competing for the basketball, and they're going to say last out on Boyd, so it'll stay with Jacksonville there, and Jacksonville will have another second chance opportunity.
Get the ball in for Braxton. Braxton is over to Weaver. And back to Braxton. Now swing it over to Nicholson. Bring it back outside to Weaver. 40 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. A 9-6 Oxford lead over Jacksonville. Oh, Braxton with the task too tall, and it's knocked out again. This time Boyd, she let it go. It's going to be Oxford's basketball.
She had fast break points on her mind,
yep.
Grady. All she could see was the basket, but nobody standing in front of her.
So now Jacksonville with 30 seconds left. Here's Taylor. Well outside the three-point line over to Weaver. Wilson will come out to play her. And Weaver going to have to get rid of it. Does so to Swain over on the side. Now to J.C. Taylor down along the baseline. She'll work her way back out of there. Finds Weaver with 14 seconds. Weaver back out to Nicholson, and no contact there, no foul called on the three-point attempt. Wilson coming the other way for Oxford, and she knocks it off the glass and in. And now Weaver with it. Jacksonville's not going to get a shot off. That will be the end of the first quarter. Oxford ends it with a 11-6 lead. We'll grab a timeout. We're back with more. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain.
Hey, I'm D. Ford.
And I'm Wayne Haynes.
We want you to join our TV show every day, Monday through Friday, from 6 to 7 in the afternoon.
Boy, we were looking forward to it, having a lot of fun with some good country music and gospel music and some good local talent from everywhere, Dan.
We want you to watch our TV show right here on WOTM 21 in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Y'all come out and see us and be watching us every night. We're looking forward to it.
Reruns from 4:30 to 5:30 in the mornings to WOTM TV 21. Tell all your friends about us, the D. Ford Show, coming your way.
I want to live. The leading cause of death of young Americans like me is gun violence, and oftentimes tied to substance misuse. NBA, NFL, NCAA, most of you look like me, and our communities need you now more than ever. Let's make I Want to Live more than just a hashtag. Let's make it a movement. I am a baller against bullets.
Well, you wouldn't really call that the cleanest quarter of basketball I've ever seen, but it was entertaining. Oxford 11-6, a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots in that opening quarter, Chandler.
And like I said, I believe both of these teams pride themselves in defense, so not a whole lot of easy shot attempts there. It was ugly, but a lot of that's got to do with the pressure both of these teams play with defensively.
Now Wilson will get it in for Oxford. They'll have it to start this quarter. She gets it right back from Thomas, and hits Mosley, almost threw that one away. Mosley working against Weaver now. Down along the right sideline, Phillips will step in and pick her up. Jackson will do a nice job of switching off, and there's a steal. Weaver comes out of there with it. 2-on-1 break. Weaver will go all the way off the glass. Good.
Nice job right there by Weaver. Usually they look to assist. She looked to score there and got to the basket and made the layup.
Now here is Wilson. Oxford working against the press. Jacksonville not too strong. I think Oxford got it in quick enough, but Jacksonville didn't really get the press set that well that time. It's an 11-8 Oxford lead. 7:18 to go here. Second quarter. Your time and score update. A service of Advantage Tire and Auto on Highway 202. Advantage Tire and Alignment on Highway 202 in Jacksonville. And there's another turnover by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, this pressure right here, that half-court pressure by Jacksonville has been very effective since we started this second period, Grady.
Taylor will get it outside to Weaver. Weaver will find Nevaeh Nicholson open for three. Yes!
Big time right there. Big time Calhoun County Commission three-pointer by Nicholson. And that's going to tie up the game, Grady. And Nicholson's being really good here early.
She's got it again after the Jacksonville steal into the hands of Phillips. She'll pull it back out. Jacksonville looking to take a lead. She's going to be fouled from behind. The reach in by Brianna Wilson. Sarah Automotive replay. Take a look at this three after the steal. Oh, this is going to be the steal. And the layup.
Great job out there by her. No hesitation right there from Nicholson as you see the replay.
Now Weaver's got it on the inbounds pass for Jacksonville. Gives it off to Phillips. Phillips in the lane, throws it away. Little zig and zag there.
Grady, I'll tell you this, it's not going to, a whole lot of it's not going to show up in the stat column, but ever since number 2 Weaver has came in from Jacksonville, she's given them a lot of energy and has been very effective on the defensive end.
Now Jacksonville will set up this press as Oxford will inbound it. Wilson's got it in the backcourt, double teamed back there. Now finds Mosley, gets it over in the front court. Mosley is going to work on Taylor, and Pro cuts her off. One-hander missed badly. Montgomery with the rebound, can't get it to go. Jacksonville clears the rebound. That's Phillips with it. Now coming the other way quickly is Taylor. Taylor into Thomas, gets the shot to fall, and Jacksonville back on top.
Yeah, took the contact there. Great finish right there by Taylor. She's been good this entire tournament. Very athletic finish right there by her as you see it right here on the replay.
And then a quick turnover by Oxford, and Jacksonville's got it again. Weaver hand it off to Nicholson, and they'll pull it back and set it up. Jacksonville up 13-11. They've opened this quarter with a nice run.
Yeah, Grady, it's been a 7-0 run, to be exact.
Prater loses, or rather make that Prothrow loses it. Now, here's Boyd. She has it knocked away, and she goes to the deck. No foul. I love it. They're letting them play on the other end. There's the open look for Thomas. Gets the loose ball, lays it up and in.
Yeah, and they're playing. And not a whole lot of foul right there, but just ball good all over the place, and Thomas ends up with it, makes a shot.
Nicholson for three. That one a little outside the range. No good, so Oxford will have it. And the Yellow Jackets will have a chance to go back in front. Tied at 13 with 5:20 to go in the second quarter. There is a diving layup, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be off of Jacksonville, I believe. And Mosley laid out, was kind of threw that up as she was hitting the floor.
Grady, I think these officials took your memo before the game. They are letting them play, which I love because the speed of the game, it's entertaining. We're not having 8 million shots from the free throw line. Very good ball game, entertaining to watch so far between these two talented basketball teams.
Absolutely, let them play. Braxton checks back in. Weber will check out. She had a good several minutes in there for this Golden Eagle team. Now trying to go inside to Montgomery. They do. She gets the hoop and she'll get the harm.
Yeah, and they came across good help defense there. Just too big and too strong right there for Montgomery. As you see it on the replay here. Through two defenders. Good finish with contact by her, and she'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play, Grady.
Foul was on Ontario Braxton, and that'll be her second, team's first here in the second quarter. Now, Jaslyn Montgomery at the line for one free throw, presented by the D Ford Show. Free throw is up and off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Prothrow and the Golden Eagles, and they're trying to trap her along the sideline. Get it over to Phillips. Now Alexis will work it back up the floor against Rutledge, who's checked in the game for Oxford. And now pass inside. Prothrow tried to feed Braxton, wasn't quite ready for the pass. That's an unforced error for Jacksonville.
Yeah, just a little too hot with the pass right there. Slow it down. You've beat the press. Back it back out, set up your offense. When Jacksonville's been able to run their half-court offense, Grady, it's been pretty effective.
Now Wilson's got it. She'll fire it ahead from Mosley. And Mosley pull up at the free throw line off the back of the iron. Too strong. Rebounded underneath by Maya Swain and the Golden Eagles. Now here's J.C. Taylor back in the front court quickly. Cross courts it over for Nicholson. Open look for three. Got it. Another Calhoun County Commission three-pointer.
Great job right there by her. That is not the girl you want to leave open. She's hit them the entire tournament, Grady.
Indeed she has. Now Taylor with the steal. Oh, great crossover move. Blocked from behind. It'll stay Jacksonville basketball. Oh, what a nice move.
Yeah, I've been impressed, Grady, with Nicholson and Taylor in every game that they've played this tournament. Both of them are phenomenal basketball players.
This is a good one. If you're not here, you're missing a good one, as it's a 16-15 Golden Eagle lead with 4:19 to go here in the second quarter. Jacksonville over Oxford. Now here is Phillips. Give it out to Nicholson. Now Taylor, she spots up for a three. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Thomas and the Yellow Jackets. Now Oxford coming the other way. A chance to go back on top. Thomas into the lane. Pull-up jumper is off the mark. Brianna Wilson with the backside rebound. Now she'll hand it off inside. Tipped and stolen by Taylor. Trying to get it into Montgomery, and they've got Taylor trapped. And we're going to get a whistle and a timeout for Jacksonville to save that possession and not turn it over on time. This will be a 30-second timeout, Chandler.
Yeah, good timeout there by Jacksonville, because that was probably going to end up in a turnover. Good job there by Coach Mize taking that timeout and keeping that control of the ball right there on that possession. That timeout brought to you by On Time Fashions. Also want to let you know, first half action brought to you by Cremation Services of East Alabama. They are dedicated to offering affordable options to families in Alabama and Georgia compared to traditional funeral costs, and committed to delivering compassionate, professional, and respectful services.
So the timeout, a smart one there by the Golden Eagles. 3:51 to go here in this second quarter, 16-15, and we're getting exactly what you'd expect from a number one and a number two seed. It's a very evenly matched basketball game.
Yeah, Oxford came out and led by 5 after the first period. Jacksonville outscoring Oxford right now by a score of 10-4 here in this second period, and both teams playing extremely hard. Not always, just as I was about to get out of my mouth, not always clean, but hard so far.
And a steal by Oxford. Rihanna Wilson comes out of there with it, finds Thomas over on the left side. That was a great feed, and she'll miss the shot, tip back out. Thomas will chase it down, and Yellow Jackets will get another crack at it. Now here is Mosley draining it off the baseline, and Oxford back on top by 1 at 17-16.
Great shot right there by Mosley.
Now Jacksonville working against the trap, and we're going to get a travel. The pressure from Oxford produces a turnover.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen it both ways, and that's 2 possessions in a row. And you see the finish right there by Mosley. Great shot right there. You see it on the Sarah Automotive replay, but pressure, two possessions in a row cause turnovers by Jacksonville.
Here's Wilson now, back it out behind the top of the key to Mosley. Over to Thomas, spots up for a 3. She's got it, carried from the left side.
Just like that, Grady, a 4-point lead for Oxford after trailing by 1 just a few seconds ago.
That is presented by the Calhoun County Commission. Now Braxton lays it up and misses the layup. And that's another miss on an open look for a layup for Jacksonville.
Yeah, it goes back to what you were saying earlier. Missed a lot of those yesterday against Anniston. Didn't hurt them because their defense was so good yesterday. But if you're going to beat this Oxford Yellow Jacket basketball team, you got to make those clean and easy looks.
Jacksonville applies some pressure. Oxford will have no problem with it this time. Mosley's got it in the lane. Shot is blocked by Swain. Go out of bounds off of Jacksonville, so Oxford will have it with a 4-point lead at 20-16. Back and forth basketball game here.
Yeah, it seems like every time a team makes a run, the other team answers back with a run of their own.
Prothrow will check back in for Braxton now for Jacksonville. And it'll be Rutledge getting it in, trying to get it into Montgomery. It is off her hands and a turnover there. Good pressure defense by Jacksonville. Well, wait a minute, the official's going to talk and confer. And it is going to be Jacksonville basketball.
Montgomery not happy with that call. She thought it was last off of Jacksonville, but they're going to say it came off of Montgomery's fingertips there, so Jacksonville will have the basketball.
Here's Weaver. Back on the floor for Jacksonville. Going to bounce it ahead for Nicholson. Now back to Weaver, top of the key, swinging around left side for Phillips. Phillips swings it back outside for Weaver. Weaver back over to Phillips. And she's going to spot up. 3 is open, and it, halfway down, comes out. Put back won't go for Weaver. Rebounded underneath by Rutledge, and out to Wilson, ahead to Mosley, hits the deck, loses the ball, pass too tall. Jacksonville comes the other way. Nicholson bounce it ahead for Weaver. She misses the layup, rushed that one a little bit as the defense collapsed on her. Thomas comes out of there with it. Now Mosley. It is a 2-on-1, and she'll keep it, kiss it off the glass, good. And the lead is 6 now for Oxford at 22-16.
Yeah, had numbers there. Good move by her to clear a spot for herself to take the shot. But a 2-on-1 right there for Oxford. They make the most out of it.
Nicholson misses the kiss off the glass. She had a good look. Thomas with the rebound for the Yellow Jackets. Now Jacksonville in the backcourt, pressing hard. Little helter-skelter. Mosley's going to come out of there with it. Loses the ball, poked away by Prothrow. Now Weaver coming the other way. Dish it off outside for Nicholson. Now she'll give it to Phillips. Pull up in the lane off the back of the iron. Won't go. Rebounded by Thomas and the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities there for Jacksonville and Oxford on both sides.
Now here's Rutledge. She'll pull it back out. Feed it inside now for Montgomery. Backs away in and puts Nicholson over deck. And Oxford with their largest lead in the game at 24-16.
Yeah, that's too easy. Whenever they get her isolated on just one individual player, that's tough for anybody on Jacksonville's team to guard that.
Prothrow around Montgomery, fouled by Montgomery. That's what you need to do. You need to take the ball at her if you're Jackson.
Take the ball at her, just like I said earlier, Grady, and get her into foul trouble. Try to get her into foul trouble, and get to go to the free throw line. If you can get her into foul trouble and she's got to take some time off, that's big. Because if not, you're going to see, just like on the Sarah Automotive replay there, she's going to beat one-on-one guarded talent every single time.
Her first personal, team's second. First free throw is good by Prothrow. That is, of course, the free throws presented by the D Ford Show. One more coming up for the A.S.A.P Prothrow. Trying to cut this back down to a 6-point game. That was short, tipped up, kept alive by Thomas. And Thomas loses it, throws it in, but sends straight to Weaver. High off the glass, won't go. Thomas with another rebound for Oxford. And now she gives it off to Montgomery, give it back to Wilson, and here come the Yellow Jackets with 50 seconds to go here in this second quarter, a 24-17 lead.
Coach Bennett with her arms up over there, wondering if there's ever going to be a foul called in this basketball game.
Yep, one's right there. It's on Oxford.
On Oxford. I think she thought Thomas was fouled back in the back court, and no call there, but the entire time she's still staring at the officials.
First foul there for number 1, Savannah Carter. Third team foul on Oxford with still 42 seconds to go. Now, Coach, let them play. You like the let them play menu here. I like this.
We all like it. She don't like it too much right now.
Coaches are going to complain, but boy, the fans are going to love it. Oh, nice little drive by Jason Taylor. And the sweet layup. It is 24-19, the lead down to 5. Pass tipped away, but saved by Boyd. She'll kiss it off the glass. Good.
Again, right there, beat the pressure and had numbers. Good job by Jacksonville capitalizing right there with the numbers.
Here's Phillips. She'll get it over the Oxford press. Jacksonville still the time. Going to go and have it blocked and taken away by Montgomery. Wilson ahead to Carter, blocked and fouled. Nevaeh Nicholson will be the guilty party for Jacksonville with 5.2 seconds to go here in the half. Oxford will have a chance for a couple of free throws.
And that was a great job by number 1, Savannah Carter. Only 4'11", but seeking the contact right there and getting the foul. And now she gets rewarded with 2 shots at the free throw line.
First on Nicholson, second on Jacksonville here in the second quarter. Carter's first, back of the iron, no good. One more coming up. And again, a tip of the cap to this officiating crew. They've done a nice job letting this one play, letting it flow.
I mean, here's the thing: if you're going to let them play, and that's what they've done on both sides so far. Carter
missed them both. Rebound for Braxton. Now Protho launches the 3 at the buzzer. No good at the end of 1. It is Oxford leading it over Jacksonville 26-19. Coming up, we will have the Minton Home Center halftime report. Minton Home Center for mobile home sales, land clearing, land developing. Minton Home Center is your one-stop shop. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
At Alexandria Brake and Muffler, we strive to perform exceptional service using premium quality parts to ensure your vehicle withstands the test of time. We do all automotive maintenance and repairs consisting of AC service, check engine light diagnostics, brakes, coolant, and exhaust. Give us a call today. Proudly serving our community to provide honest, high-quality service and repair at a fair price.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel, but professional care. Come see us today.
Hello, my name is Bob Couch, and I'm the owner of Couch's Jewelers. We are your destination for engagement rings, wedding bands, and anniversary and birthday gifts. We offer a wide selection of the best value diamond jewelry and engagement rings. We even gift wrap every purchase for free. And if you have some jewelry that is broken, no worries. Expert jewelry service is offered in-house. At Couch's Jewelers, our customer service is unmatched. If you would like a special jewelry item created just for you, please come to see us.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We are on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. So come to Southern States Bank, where we are committed to great service and being a great neighbor. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. Altogether, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance. Welcome into the halftime show in a very exciting first half. We have the Oxford Lady Yellow Jackets leading 26-19 over the Jacksonville Golden Eagles in a very exciting finals here at the Calhoun County Girls Tournament. At this time, we would like to recognize from the Agency from Substance Abuse Prevention, C.J. Abernathy. C.J., how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing really good. I was getting educated yesterday about your organization. What you guys are doing is absolutely phenomenal. So what I want to do at this time is turn the mic over to you to talk about your role with your company.
Okay, so yes, I'm C.J. Abernathy. I'm a prevention specialist with the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. And what we're doing right now is we're working on our Ballers Against Bullets initiative. So this is basically where we're initiating a call to all athletes to join the cause against gun violence.
Dude, the thing that I really thought was special about hearing about that yesterday is it's much needed now. You know, if we rewind the clock 20 years ago, there was no such thing as school shootings. There was no such thing. I mean, there was gun violence in places, but it seems like it's ramped up more over the years. But now bringing awareness to it, what you guys are doing is phenomenal. Talk about it from your standpoint, how you got involved and what that looked like.
So we basically just had the idea from observing all of the issues that were going on, and we kind of realized that while we're a substance misuse prevention agency, a lot of times when you have substance misuse, you can have gun violence and vice versa. And so we realized that the issues, they were often intertwining, and it would be best for us to tackle both of them since they were pressing issues in the community.
Absolutely, and both issues can destroy a community or definitely cripple a community. Since you've been doing it, talk about some of the success stories maybe you have from working with this organization.
Oh, we have several. So one of my favorite, though, that I like to talk about the most is we had Cut the Violence in the summer of 2023. And so we had the rapper Young Jock come down here, and he actually apologized for the music that he created way back in the day, for music that incited violence and aggression. And so it was really touching to see that, and just also to see the community come out and know that they really longed for a change. So we knew that we needed to actually be doing the work that we were setting out to do.
Gotcha. We're going to take a look at a few first half highlights, and we're going to get right back to you. Been a real exciting game, up and down battle right here. Right there you see Ava Thomas with the steal for Oxford with a miss, and Brianna Wilson with the lay-in. Brianna Wilson again. This time to Shea. Shea goes up and in for two for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Nevaeh Nicholson for two right there with Jacksonville. She's been the threat all night. Jacksonville's pressure, you've seen the game. I mean, Jacksonville's playing this game like their hair's on fire, especially in the first half. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, this is a really entertaining game for me. I have a little bit of a suspension here because of some loyalties, back from high school days. So my nerves are all off the charts.
Did you go to Oxford? Or?
I actually went to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, okay. Nevaeh Nicholson again for three there. And we're coming back. And a couple more questions for you. What's a long-term goal for you working with this company?
Okay, so a long-term goal for me working with this company really is just to see the fruits of our labors actually play out in the community. So I really want to see substance misuse stop becoming an issue for some people because it really is ruining their lives. And just as well, I want to see gun violence, get to an end. It's getting out of control now, and we know that we can do better. So that's what I want to see.
The thing about it is I've noticed a trend. The more awareness you bring to an issue, the more people get on board, and that's the way change happens, in my opinion. And what you guys have done is phenomenal. And what I like about it is homegrown people here in this county that's working here. Is that way it's a familiar face. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, absolutely. It's been really, really good getting to know what you guys do. We're about to go to break. We'll be back in the second half here. We're a very exciting second half of the Girls Calhoun County Championship. Thank you, guys.
There's a lot in life to smile about. Are loose dentures or missing teeth keeping you from enjoying the things you love? Don't miss out on enjoying life's precious moments. You can be you again with affordable mini dental implants. You can smile again, laugh out loud, and have your self-confidence back. Let us help you make it memorable.
I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
Serving Calhoun County and the state of Alabama since 1994, locally owned and operated, offering some of the most competitive interest rates in the mortgage industry, along with a wide variety of mortgage products. We are with you throughout the home buying process, offering you service before and after the close. Fast, reliable, local.
And you remember, if you need a home loan, call my daddy.
Hey guys, I'm Cameron Minton with Minton Home Center. Minton Home Center has been in business for over 40 years. We are a family-owned and operated manufactured home dealership. We offer affordable housing for our customers as well as a multitude of different financing options to help our customers get into a new home. When you come to Minton Home Center and you start looking around our lot, the first thing you will notice is that we have the most competitive prices in the industry.
Whether you are traveling or on the rebound, get with your local Allstate and huddle up to find the best options for you. With a strong variety of coverages to choose from, Allstate is on a mission to get you in good hands today.
Hey guys, this is Blair Smith at Pediatrics Plus here in Anniston, located on Henry Road. I'm over here on the well side, but we do also have a sick side urgent care if you need us. We are more than happy to see you guys. Just come on, check us out if you get a fever, cough, or cold, or want to come in for a good checkup. Thank you.
At First Class Roofing and Solar, we are not here to sell you a roof. We are here to get your insurance to buy you a roof. From roofing to gutter installation and detaching and resetting solar panels, we've got you covered. So, Mr. Ward, was it easy working with us?
Yes, you guys handled everything with my insurance company, and the hardest thing I had to do is pick out the color for my shingles.
Leave the hassle to us. We'll handle the insurance process so you don't have to. Get your free estimate today. Call 989-THE-GOAT and let us take care of your roof.
J.C. Taylor with it to Nicholson, and hand it back outside to Phillips. Braxton kick it off to the left side, and now here's a three for Phillips. He buries it.
Deja vu. Jacksonville started the game with a Phillips three. Now they do it again to start the second half.
And that is presented by the Calhoun County Commission. Mosley ahead to Wilson, working against the Jacksonville press. And now Mosley's got it again from Thomas. She'll go drive to the baseline, turnaround over Phillips, too strong. Backside rebound for Boyd, back out to Thomas. Thomas will move with it in the lane. Dish it back to Wilson. Wilson will work against Braxton over on the right side. Jumper is not going to go. Rebounded by Montgomery and taken away from her. And he's going to get a reach-in foul whistled on Proco. Let's take a look at the replay for that three a moment ago. Just an open look buried by Phillips. That is a Sarah Automotive replay.
Yeah. Phillips is like, you're going to leave me open, I'm going to take the shot.
Yep. Protho, the guilty party on the foul, her first, and first team foul here in the third quarter. Get it right back into Montgomery. And they're going to whistle Phillips this time.
Two quick fouls. You said too much earlier.
I did. I hope this.
You jinxed it.
I hope this isn't going to be a signal because that was ticky-tack.
Yeah, you jinxed it.
I did. Get it back in again. This is Boyd, and we get a trap. I thought if we have a third straight foul.
The bad thing is, Grady, I think that might have been the most evident foul that we had the entire possession, but I think the traveling happened before the foul.
And it is Jacksonville basketball. So the turnover by Oxford, and the Golden Eagles will have a chance to edge a little closer. By the way, the Alexis Phillips foul was her first. It's the team's second. In quick succession here, we've already had probably more fouls in this quarter than Jacksonville had the entire last quarter. Now, quickly, J.C. Taylor with it. Stops, drops, get it over to Nicholson, back to Phillips, open for three off the back of the iron, no good. Montgomery with the rebound, quick outlet to Wilson. Wilson will take it to the other end. She will put up the shot off the glass. Good.
That's a tough finish right there. Good finish right there at the basket by Wilson. Tough basket. She made the tough basket.
Braxton will hand it back to Nicholson. Now fired ahead for Taylor. Taylor over on the left side will move it back out beyond the top of the key. Come right side now for Phillips. And Phillips goes around Boyd, has it knocked away. Montgomery with another outlet pass to Wilson. Wilson is going to go around the defense, drop it in, and gets the foul.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on number 1, Grady. That's going to be on Nicholson. And she's going to have a chance to go make a three-point play.
That'll be her second, team's third, as now we're calling everything. Wilson will step to the line for a free throw presented by the D-Ford Show. Misses that. Rebound by Alexis Phillips. Fires it ahead now for J.C. Taylor into front court quickly. Over to the corner there is Nicholson, open for three. Nope, that's too strong. And it'll be out of bounds off of Jacksonville on this shot.
Yeah, good look right there by Nicholson. Just missed it. But Grady, if I'm not mistaken, this 8-point lead, is this the biggest lead Oxford's had the entire ball game?
It equals the biggest lead. They had that up to 8 late in that first half. So full court pressure for Jacksonville. Now Mosley will take it down the lane, give it to Montgomery inside, lays it in. And a quick timeout by Jacksonville. They're going to take a full timeout this time. So we're going to take it as well. 6:12 to go third quarter. Oxford by 10, 32-22. This is an on-time Bastions timeout. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 Mountain and TV 24. Jacksonville coming out of a timeout, haven't seen Oxford put together an early run here in the third quarter and now extended the lead to 10, first double-digit lead of the night for either team, and obviously the biggest lead of the night for Oxford.
Yeah, I thought that was a smart on-time Bastions timeout by Coach Mize. One thing that drives me insane is when basketball coaches don't use their timeouts, and before you know it, there's been a 15-0 run and you find yourself out of the ball game. Good timeout, settle down your team, get back into the groove of the game, and make a shot right here for Jacksonville.
So it'll be Oxford basketball, or rather Jacksonville basketball out of the timeout. And there's a near turnover. Nicholson will save it. She's got it on the right side, trying to go inside the Braxton. It's knocked away by Boyd, out of bounds. Now will stay with the Golden Eagles, and they need a productive offensive trip this time down the floor.
And they could have had a decent look right there if she wouldn't have almost lost the basketball. She had two teammates open underneath the basket.
Free throw, or the three-pointer is missed from Braxton on the outside, and Jacksonville settling for some quick threes right now. There's a layup by Boyd, and Oxford now by 12 at 34-22.
Yeah, I'll tell you what Oxford's talked about. They talked about at half defeating that press, and they've done a good job at it so far.
Block on the shot and into the hands of Mosley. She'll have a foul on Nicholson. And that's 4.
Yeah, Nicholson's got to be careful, and she just had the technical call on her.
I'll have no comment.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, I'm going to keep my mouth shut, too.
Third team foul on the third personal on Nicholson, and the 5th on Oxford. And now Mosley will be at the line shooting free throws presented by the D4 Show. She'll have the technical free throws and the shot free throws. This is the first.
Yeah, and you know, Grady, like, I understand the foul call. It was a foul. But you got to let kids are going to have emotion. And as long as they're not in your face, you got to overlook some of it.
Mosley misses the first 2 free throws. And now they'll send Brianna Wilson to the line to shoot the technical foul free throws.
So they're just going to give Oxford the basketball.
Yeah. Coach Bennett is confused as I am. So here is spear steal by Prothrow. Knocked out of bounds though. Oxford will keep it.
Biggest advantage we've seen all night right now, Grady, at 12. Oxford with an opportunity to really take this game over.
Yeah, Prothrow with another knocking another one out of bounds. So it'll be Wilson. Get it in for Thomas this time, no problem. And Thomas in the lane, shot up good. Oxford has stretched it to 14 now, 36-22.
Tough basket right there by Ava Thomas.
And there's another steal. Montgomery's got it to Wilson. Wilson pull up off the glass, too strong. Rebounded underneath by Phillips and the Golden Eagles. And now it's tied up on the floor. Prothrow has it tied up. A possession error on the route to Jacksonville. And Tippler's starting to play a little bit. A little frustration.
Yeah, both teams playing hard.
Watch it a little further sometimes. What I hate to see in a basketball game is you call it one way in one half and another way in another half.
Yeah, and you don't know what you're getting as players because you get used to it being called one way and then it's not called that way the second half.
Jackson will be inbounds. It is knocked away. Oxford will be inbounds, knocked away by Jacksonville. Prothrow was just all over the place. But it is Oxford's possession. So here is Mosley. Into Thomas, knocked away by J.C. Taylor. Coming the other way quickly with it. Shot over Wilson, blocked, and fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Now, see, that was a foul.
Yeah, great job right there, pushing the pace by Taylor and getting there and getting the contact and giving her a chance to make some points without the clock running here. One thing, Grady, is we've seen this Jacksonville team is capable of making a run, so they can make a run right here and get back into this ball game.
First free throw is no good for Taylor. 5:01 to go here in the third quarter. It's 36-22. Oxford on top. Second free throw is good for J.C. Taylor. So we had a close game that Oxford has really taken over here in this third quarter. In the first 3 minutes of this quarter, it's just been a dominant run for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Oxford's really done a really good job of beating the press and then applying pressure, but beating the press and getting some easy baskets here in the second half for the Yellow Jackets.
Looks like they really made some good adjustments when they went in at halftime.
Yes, sir.
Coach Bennett and the staff. Here's the shot off the baseline for Boyd, and it's good. And basically, they're shooting at a very high percentage right now.
Grady, that's another thing I was about to say is they're also making difficult shots here to start this third quarter.
Taylor partially blocked, very good, and into the hands of Ava Thomas and the Yellow Jackets. And she throws that one away. Going to try to throw it to Montgomery, I think, and just misfired on the pass. So a bit of a rare turnover there for Oxford here in this third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Oxford making easy shot, making hard shots, and defensively not giving Jacksonville a whole lot of easy at all.
Weaver gets it ahead to Phillips. Phillips going to be fouled.
That's going to be on Thomas right there, Grady. And that's her second foul, I believe.
It is the second team foul now on Oxford here in the third quarter. Here is Phillips, get it down to Taylor, wide open, look for three off the left wing, no good. And Braxton comes out of there with a loose ball. Stripped as she goes up, gets it back, give it over to Phillips. She'll kiss it off the glass, good. First points for Jacksonville in quite a while.
Yeah, great ball movement there by them, finding the open shooter. Missed the open shot, but then was able to find her again right there underneath the basket.
38-25 now. Oxford on top. Here's Mosley in the lane. That is going to be blocked, and we get a foul whistled in there on Swain for Jacksonville.
And that's only Swain's first foul, but you know Oxford is in the bonus for the rest of this third period.
We've had more fouls in this third quarter than we had in the entire first half by a lot.
A lot, not close.
Not even close. And the game has slowed to a crawl. Mosley gets the first free throw. Free throws presented by the D Ford Show. Second half action Chandler, is presented by?
Second half action presented by Oxford Dental Care. Oxford Dental Care, quality dental services with a smile. That's Oxford Dental Care.
Now it'll be Jacksonville working against the Oxford press. 40-25, the lead is 15. Here is Phillips. Going to dish it off over on the right side, and Braxton trying to cross-court it over to J.C. Phillips to get an open look for three, tipped out of bounds over there by the Yellow Jackets. That's off the hands of Boyd. So it'll be Jacksonville basketball. 3:28 to go here in the third quarter. 40-25, Oxford on top. Scoring time update presented by Advantage Tire and Alignment on Highway 202 in Anniston. And the ball knocked away from behind, but chased down by Weaver, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Mosley.
Yeah, that's one of those fouls as a coach right there. You really don't mind it because the hustle foul right there by Mosley. You know, Jacksonville's got to make some shots, though, Grady.
Yeah.
Because when they make shots, they're able to set up their pressure. You keep missing shots, Oxford can get it over really easy.
Golden Eagles with another chance here. Offensive set now. Phillips will find Weaver topside, go to the right wing now for Taylor, go inside for Phillips, flash it right back out to Taylor, drives baseline, kick it over to the left side, open look for Braxton, three is good.
Great pass right there. Great shot right there by Braxton to finish that.
That is a Calhoun County Commission three-pointer for the Golden Eagles. Cuts the lead to 12, 40-28. Oxford on top, 2:45 now in the third quarter. Wilson will back it out near midcourt. Hand it in to Montgomery, give it right back to Wilson. Cut off there, but losing her as Braxton's shot won't go, tipped out of bounds. They'll say off the hands of the Golden Eagles, off of Maya Swain. Now we'll have a substitution into the ball game. Another time is Rutledge for Oxford. Yanya Rutledge.
Oxford there, Grady, bringing Montgomery out to the top of the key to try to open up the middle for their guards.
Wilson off the baseline. That shot a little flat, too strong. Thomas gets it, puts it back up. Fouled from behind. She'll go to the line and shoot a free throw.
Great job there by Thomas with the offensive board and then going back up strong, drawing the contact, and has a chance to go to the line for a three-point play.
See it on the Sarah Automotive replay there, working hard on the inside. Ava Thomas. And rewarded with the free throw. That's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Swain, and she'll be fouled by Brianna Wilson.
And if I'm not, well,
that's fourth.
Okay, only the fourth.
Third now on Wilson. Fourth on the Yellow Jackets. Now Weaver to Taylor, knocked away from her from behind by Wilson. And Montgomery has it, but it's going to be knocked away, tipped on the pass into the hands of Phillips. And blocked by Thomas, and now she will go to the line. Will Phillips will make that J.C. Taylor. She'll shoot a couple. 42-28, Oxford.
Thomas
14.
Thomas not excited about that call. She thought it was all ball. Better be careful, though, because we've already seen one technical called already in this ball game on the Jacksonville Golden Eagles, so be careful with your emotion after the play.
Taylor misses the first. Free throws presented by the D Ford Show. Second free throw coming up. And that one's good. 1 for 2, 42-29. Yellow Jackets up by 13. Full court pressure by Jacksonville. Wilson will get it to Thomas, ahead for Rutledge now. And she'll go back out near midcourt for Wilson, and she will go to work.
You talked about it earlier, Grady, with Oxford making some adjustments at half, beating that press. Really good job again by the Yellow Jackets.
Here's Wilson now. Feeding it inside for Montgomery, and we've got a foul. That's on Maya Swain. It'll be the second on Swain. And shooting two free throws now is Jaslyn Montgomery.
You got to be physical with Montgomery. You can't let her get easy attempts there, so I don't really mind that foul. Send her to the line and make them earn those shots.
Well, I'm going to be honest, Chandler. I'm thinking that they may call a foul or two on you here before it's over with.
Don't talk that into existence. It's happened before. We got Chris Randall coming to join us later, and he had to take credit for one of them where I didn't get thrown out of a football game one time. So don't wish that on me.
Montgomery makes the first, and the second is good as well. That will extend the lead now to 15 for Oxford, 44-29, a minute 46 to go here in the third. Most of travel there by Phillips. Braxton has it blocked by Montgomery, and boy, she's just patrolling the paint down there low, and it's hard to go inside against her.
Yeah, she's definitely made her presence known in this ball game. Now has 10 points, and then nothing coming easy when you drive in and she's in the paint.
Oxford, or rather Jacksonville, really, their scoring threat is outside. There goes Phillips. She's going to have it blocked again by Montgomery, or at the very least altered. Thomas comes out of there with a loose ball. It's a 2-on-3. Oxford doesn't have numbers, and Jacksonville will collapse on the defense. And it's stolen away out of there by Weaver, and you're going to get a foul. I'll make that Swain who comes out of there with it. And we'll go to the other end and shoot more free throws.
Yeah, we should. That is the 5th team foul this period for Oxford. So Jacksonville should be shooting 2 free throws.
And I think that one, I believe, was on Montgomery.
It was on Montgomery. Having right in front of us, Grady, and she wasn't real thrilled with the call, to say the least.
It's her second.
Going back to earlier, though, you talk about her altering the shot down here on the other end. She did a really good job of going straight up. If she would have went out, that would have been a foul, but she did a really good job of going straight up there and not getting a foul called on her.
Ironic, she's blocking everything inside on the inside, and she picks up a foul on the outside.
Out here on the other end of the floor.
Swain with the first free throw. Free throws presented by the D-Ford Show. Second free throw on the way for Swain is no good. And Braxton tries to keep it alive. She does, but into the hands of Rutledge and the Yellow Jackets. She'll fire it out now, and you're going to have Oxford coming down the floor. Boyd, and she's going to lose it out of bounds. It'll be off the hands of Braxton, so it'll be Oxford basketball. Minute 10 here in the third quarter with a 44-30 Yellow Jacket lead over the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us, Grady's kind of alluded to it already. This third period has lasted longer than the entire first half altogether.
Steal by Jacksonville. That's Phillips coming out of there with it. She's going to be whistled, or get whistled, and a foul on Mosley, I think they'll get.
Yeah, so Jacksonville getting to go to the line again. You got to start knocking down these free throws, though, if you're the Jacksonville Lady Golden Eagles, if you're going to get yourself back into this ball game.
That was the second on Mosley for Oxford. The first free throw rattles home for Alexis Phillips. She'll have one more coming up. Try to cut this down to a 12-point lead again for Oxford. And the second free throw on the way. That's good. So it'll be a minute 5 to go here in this third quarter. It's going to be knocked into Oxford on the inbounds play, and the Jacksonville will get the turnover.
Well, it's just like we said earlier. They made both free throws. That allowed them to set up their full court pressure, and it caused the turnover by the Yellow Jackets there.
Now get it in for Prothro. Prothro trying to hit Braxton, and there's a foul. That's going to be on Mosley, I think. Yep, it is going to be whistled on McKinley Mosley, and Jacksonville will shoot more free throws. This will be Braxton going to the line.
I'm sorry. Coach Mize thought that he was calling against them and was arguing with the official, and then he had to pat the official on the shoulder and say, my bad.
Never mind. Never mind. Good call. Good call. Yeah. Here's Jacksonville trying to creep a little closer. Second free throw, no good. Made 1 for 2, so it's an 11-point Oxford lead now at 44-33, and now trapped in the backcourt. And a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Bennett and save that possession for the Yellow Jackets. This will be a full timeout. We'll say it as well. It's brought to you by On Time Fashions. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Honda from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Hondas. Take home a new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid or Honda CR-V with 1.9% APR or lease cash up to $1,900. Or a 2025 Honda Ridgeline with up to $5,000 lease cash. Or take home a 2024 Honda Prologue for $249 a month for 24 months. New year, new Honda. Discover yours today from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
will have it after the timeout completed there. That was just a timeout to save a possession by Coach Bennett. Lead us down a little bit, back to 11. Make a stop, get it back. You could get it into single digits before the end of the quarter. That would be big.
Yeah, like you said, smart on-time fastness timeout taken right there by Coach Bennett just to save the possession for the Yellow Jackets.
Here's Wilson, fired ahead to Mosley. Mosley working against Phillips over on that side, trying to trap her, throws it back. Wilson will rescue it out near midcourt, fired down to Thomas. Great feed, easy layup, and the Yellow Jackets made that look easy.
Yeah, great job right there by the Yellow Jackets. There was a lot of pressure right there being applied by Jacksonville, but when that happens, when you're trying to trap outside, there's always a person that can come open in the inside.
Throw hops in the lane, has it blocked by Montgomery, throws it away now. Wilson's got it, and Brianna will slow it down, pull it back, get the numbers set up. With 20 to go here in the third quarter. Thomas outside now. The Rutledge, they're going to fire up the shot. No. Rebound on the backside by Prothro. Prothro fires it ahead for Phillips. Still plenty of time for Jacksonville to get a shot off. Weaver will run the floor, misses the layup. Thomas had it, lost it. Now Weaver's got it again. 3 seconds to shoot. No good. And the rebound by Thomas, and that's how the third quarter will end. Oxford in control, 46-33 after 3. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Ford from Tony Serra Ford. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Fords. Take home a new Ford F-150 with 4.9% APR and $3,350 in retail bonus cash. Or a new Ford Edge, get up to $5,000 in retail customer cash. Drive off in a new Ford Bronco Raptor. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. New year, new Ford. Discover yours today from Tony Serra Ford in Sylacauga.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Teresa Garrett from Freedom Tax Service of Oxford, Alabama. Come on down for our new up to $7,000 advance that starts and gets you your money within 24 hours all the way up to 72 hours. Come on down and see us today. We are open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays are by appointment only. Again, don't be a slave to your taxes. Choose freedom.
And we're back now, getting ready for the fourth quarter here at Pete Matthews Coliseum. Brady Sapp alongside Chandler Tyree right now, recognizing some of the legends of 2025 legends of the game on the women's side.
Yeah, on the women's side, you got Anita Cunningham Jackson from Oxford High School. She was an all-tournament selection in 1980 and 1982, the MVP in 1982. You got Melissa Twigg from Alexandria High School, all-tournament selection in 1980 and 1981. Robin Boozer Owens from Alexandria High School, all-tournament selection in 1981 and 1982. Johnny Douthit, my bad, Carr of Alexandria High School, all-tournament selection 1981, 1982, and Gina Ray Roberts from Piedmont High School was an all-tournament selection from 1981 and 1982. Those are your legends of the game for the women's side.
And that from the legend Chandler Tyree giving those for you. Now we're ready to go with the fourth quarter. Jacksonville will open it with the ball. Phillips has got it outside. She's going to kick it down left wing and losing the ball. Knocked away, though. Last touch by Thomas for the Yellow Jackets. So just underway.
Hey, Coach Randall was listening earlier. He said, I still owe him for that time because he said I should have got thrown out of the game.
Here is J.C. Taylor touching it for Jacksonville. She's going to hand it back to Braxton. Terria Braxton will drive, blocked in there by Montgomery another time. You're just not going inside right now on Montgomery.
Yeah, she's just a presence in there.
Steal by Phillips. Finds Braxton, fires it across, drop it up. Taylor with a three. No. And rebounded underneath by Braxton. Kick it back out. Another look for Nicholson. Nope, off the corner of the glass. And it's out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Oxford, so Jacksonville will have another chance. I think it was Rutledge who's kind of touched it over there.
Yeah, and if you're Jacksonville, you'll take those two looks right there. Two open looks from three-point land. Just got to knock them down if you're going to get back in this ball game.
Well, I think Oxford, the big adjustment they made, they have just taken away the inside. They're not letting them have anything inside. And there's another three attempt from Phillips, and you're not hitting those, then you're going to see the lead get out of hand.
Yeah, you kind of see when you talk about that, Grady, they went to zone and they've packed everything inside. And then even if you beat two of them, you cannot beat Montgomery. You're not going to get an easy shot look with Montgomery in the paint.
Took a full minute to get the first foul in the fourth quarter. That was on Prothro, her second. And on the other end, Montgomery kissed it off the glass and in, and that's just been unstoppable.
Just too big, too strong right there from Montgomery. Unstoppable there. That gives her 12 for the game.
And now Thomas will knock it away from behind and almost got the steal, but Taylor will save it, goes up. Montgomery alters the shot off the glass. Rebound for Oxford, and Brianna Wilson will bring it back out. Wants to settle it down a little bit. Jacksonville's going to play tight. And almost knocked away, but into the hands of...
They wanted to call a foul there.
They wanted to bad. I gave them the look, though.
You better be careful. You'll get a technical called on you.
I probably will. And we're going to have a whistle, and we got one on the inside. I think there's a foul.
It wasn't a foul. It was going to be a kickball on Jacksonville.
I'm sorry.
Which
my
actually
apologies.
worked out good for Jacksonville because it found the hands of Miss Montgomery, and she laid it in. So
kicking it back out to Wilson. Now here's Thomas in the lane. Shot will not go. Gets it back, puts it up. You got it the second time. Good, just staying at it down there on the inside.
She's just trying to pad her stats. Missed the first one, and that way she can get her own rebound and go back up with it.
And we'll call a foul. That was going to go on Rutledge.
You can see right there on the replay, just staying with it, getting her own rebound and going back up hard right there. And that gave her 13. So number 13, Thomas, has 13 now for the Yellow Jackets.
Now Jacksonville back on the attack. Steal, quick hands there by Rutledge. Fired ahead for Wilson. Wilson loses the ball, but she's fouled.
And that's going to be on Braxton right there, Grady. And that'll send number 22, Wilson, to the line for a pair of free throws.
Third on Braxton now. And second on Jacksonville here in the quarter.
Grady, you called that game yesterday between Jacksonville and Anniston and saw how dominant Jacksonville was. How good does that tell you that this Oxford Lady Yellow Jacket team is?
It tells me that they're very, very good because they have shut this Jacksonville team down here in the second half completely. They just went in and they said, "You're not coming in the lane. You're getting nothing in there. If you're gonna beat us, you're gonna have to hit your shots outside." And they haven't hit the shots.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right. And that was a great halftime adjustment by Coach Bennett and her staff.
It was. And now Jacksonville will go back to work, trailing 52-33. The lead 19 for the Yellow Jackets with 5:25 to go. Now Phillips kicking it down in the corner for Nicholson. Back up top of the key for Taylor. Nothing there. Oxford just sitting back in that zone. Knocked away from Taylor. And it'll belong to the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
I think they're going to get together and change it right there.
Okay, yeah, I thought that maybe it was off the hand of Oxford, but the initial indication was Oxford basketball.
It was great defense there by Wilson, but she's the one that knocked it out of bounds.
Prothro has it knocked away from her on the drive, gets it back, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Thomas, kick it back out, and Boyd's got it, fired ahead for Wilson. Left side, Wilson cut off by Taylor. Tipped pass and stolen by Phillips. Now Alexis Phillips loses it from behind by Boyd, and Boyd's going to lose it, and it'll belong to Oxford. Nope, Jacksonville, they'll change it again.
Yeah, good hustle right there by both sides and Boyd, but like, look, you've kind of alluded to it, Grady. Like, Jacksonville, every shot attempt they've had in this second half has been difficult. Nothing easy coming for the Golden Eagles.
And if you look at how the change in the way the game has been called, if you're a Jacksonville team that likes to pressure and you're trying to fight from behind, if everything is getting called, you can't really...
You can't pressure.
You can't pressure. Oxford's done a much better job adjusting their pressure to where they kind of adjusted to the way the second half's being called.
Yeah, defend, don't foul. Whereas when you're Jacksonville, as soon as they came out of half, it was like the snap of a finger, and they had 5 team fouls, and Oxford was at the line in the bonus.
And the game
like
hadn't been the same since. And Oxford now with the lead you don't have to be as aggressive on defense. Here's Weaver. Gonna throw it away. Wilson with the steal. And she will take it and lay it up and in. And Oxford now up by 21. And we get the timeout taken by Coach Corey Mize and the Golden Eagles. This will be a full one. It is an old-time fashion timeout. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
I was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
There's the buzzer. Timeout just about over for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles as they've got one timeout left. Oxford still with 3. Clock at 4:06 to go in this ball game. 54-33. Oxford on top of the Golden Eagles. Your time and score is presented by Advantage Tire and Alignment. Advantage Tire and Alignment, you get it all. You get the advantage. Great prices, quick, quality, and convenient service. Call Bruce or Brandon today.
Grady, what was a 7-point advantage for the Yellow Jackets at half has ballooned into a 21-point advantage. And a lot of that's been because of that pressure defensively and then making difficult shots. Oxford's made some difficult shots here in the second half.
They shot the lights out of the ball in the third quarter. And as you say, a lot of those were tough shots. They were just knocking them down. The Yellow Jackets have played really well. And we're going to get a travel by Wilson, a turnover for Oxford after the steal. So Jacksonville will have it. But, I mean, knocking down tough shots, when you're able to do that.
Yeah, and we've talked about it already, Grady. This Jacksonville team's good.
They are.
Not taking anything away from them. Oxford's just really, really good and playing very well in this second half.
Yeah. And ball trying to get it into Proco. It's tipped away. Boyd comes out of there with it. Now stolen from her on the pass attempt by Phillips. And she will commit the foul. And she thought it was all ball. And the official thought otherwise.
Yeah, I think it may have been all ball, Grady, but I think there was some body contact right there as well. Right here, we'll see it on the Sarah Automotive replay, and you'll see. And, yeah, a little bit of contact with the body, not a whole lot, but.
D4 show free throws for Alexis Phillips.
Hey, that is one sponsor that likes all these second half fouls.
Yeah.
And that's the D4 show, because we've been able to call their name out a lot with all these second half free throws.
Second free throw coming up for Phillips. That one's in and out, won't go. Rebounded by Swain, kick it back out. Here's a 3-ball on the way off the back of the iron from Nicholson. It won't go, and it'll be Oxford basketball. So it'll be Ava Thomas to inbound down in the right corner. Gets it into Mosley with no problem. Brings it right up the floor, lays it up, short on the layup. Montgomery keeps it alive, but Nicholson will come out of there with a loose ball. And a little ball fake. Shot, though, altered inside. I'm not sure if that was Thomas that got a hand on it. And the pass ahead for Mosley. Touches it, trying to get it to Boyd. And it's taken away by Jacksonville. Coming the other way now, Braxton with it. Handed off to Phillips. Right side for 3. Good.
Nice shot right there by Phillips right there for the Calhoun County Commission three-pointer. And what I like, Grady, in all this is both of these coaches are still coaching extremely hard, even with the game being an 18-point advantage for the Yellow Jackets.
2:53 to go here. This one, 54-36. Oxford on top. Wilson into Montgomery. Not going to stop that. Layup is good.
Yeah, great job right there by Wilson, driving, drawing attention, and then giving it off to Montgomery for the easy layup.
Push the lead back out to 20 now. Here is J.C. Taylor handing it off, and Braxton will get the layup.
Good find right there by Taylor to Braxton.
Jacksonville still with the pressure in the backcourt, but maybe not as tough a pressure.
Yeah, still competing.
Yeah. 18-point lead for the Yellow Jackets, 56-38 with 2:10 to go in the ball game. Boyd's got it, working it over Nicholson, misses a shot, put back up, no good. Montgomery with the put back, no good, gets it back, fouled, and we'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, probably had to call that one, Greg. I know you're not thrilled about it, but probably necessary there.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that one was a foul. Had the arm hooked, and that one's fine.
If we questioned it right there, we saw it right there on the Sarah Automotive replay.
Yeah, that was a good call. First free throw good for Montgomery.
Listen to this, Grady. For Oxford right now, you've got Montgomery just got her 15th point. You've got Wilson with 12. You've got Thomas with 13. You got Boyd with 11. And then you've got Mosley with 6. So almost all your starters in double figures right there for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Sure what we're waiting on here. Oh, I think Jacksonville didn't have enough players on the floor. They remedy that, get J.C. Taylor back out there. And Jaslyn Montgomery with one more free throw here for the Yellow Jackets. She will put it up and drop it in. So it's back to 20 with 2:02 to go in the ball game. Oxford is backed off of their pressure now. As Swain didn't catch it cleanly, almost lost it. Gets it back to Taylor. Now the pressure on the half court is still there. As Taylor will go around Montgomery, kicks in the layup, doesn't go. Kick back outside for Nicholson. She will hand it back outside for Taylor now. Swain cross courts it to Nicholson. Nicholson back to Taylor. Beyond the top of the key. She's moving with the basketball. She's going to drive in the lane. Kicks it off to Wilson. And that's laid up. And it will make that number 20, Lena Wise with the basket.
Yeah, great job right there. Lena Wise just coming into the ball game. For Jacksonville, Grady, she's not going to be, she just got taken out. But number 4, Phillips ends the night with 13 probably. She's the leading scorer for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
Oxford looking to take some air out of this clock with 1:08 to go in it. The Yellow Jackets are going to win another Calhoun County tournament championship.
Always a big deal, Grady, to win a championship. This Calhoun County basketball tournament means a lot to these players and coaches. So it's going to be a big deal for them to win this tournament.
Coach Bennett going to take the full timeout to empty the bench now for the Yellow Jackets. We'll take it as well. Your timeout is presented by On Time Fashions. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
Hey, I'm D4.
And I'm Wayne Hayes.
We want you to join our TV show every day, Monday through Friday, from 6 to 7 in the afternoon.
Boy, we were looking forward to it, having a lot of fun with some good country music and gospel music and some good local talent from everywhere, Dick.
We want you to watch our TV show right here on WOTM 21 in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Y'all come out and see us and be watching us every night. We're looking forward to it.
Reruns from 4:30 to 5:30 in the mornings to WOTM TV 21. Tell all your friends about it. The D4 show coming your way.
Back here at the Pete. Grady A.S.A.P, Chandler Tyree, final 56 seconds coming up. And Janet, what can you say about this Oxford Yellow Jacket team? They have been dominant this evening.
I think they're athletic. I think when you throw Montgomery into the mix at 6'1", they have length. They're going to be a tough out for anybody. I think they can compete in Class 6A and maybe have an opportunity again to maybe try to make a run back to Birmingham.
Yeah, what a job Coach Bennett has done since she arrived at Oxford with this program.
I think that they're unbelievable, going to be county champions, but again, we can't discredit what this Jacksonville team has done during this tournament as well. They got a very good ball club as well.
They do. They're going to be competing very, very strongly in Class 4A without a doubt.
5A now, Greg.
Yeah, well, excuse me, they are 5A now. You're right. It's hard for me to get used to that. I only had an entire football season to get the hang of that, you know. Oxford just moving it around, just trying to kill the rest of this clock and get ready to celebrate a Calhoun County Basketball Tournament championship. Now Wilson will have to move with it. Swain just kind of casually playing her final 4 seconds. Montgomery will take the three, and that's how this one will end. Oxford with a dominant 58-40 win over the number 2 seed Jacksonville Golden Eagles, and they have done it again. Another Calhoun County tournament championship for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Impressive show.
Impressive, impressive, impressive. And we got to go back to those halftime adjustments made by Coach Bennett and her staff. A dominant second half performance by the Oxford Yellow Jackets is why they come out on top right here in the 2025 Calhoun County basketball tournament.
Absolutely. And so congratulations to the Lady Yellow Jackets, wrapping up another championship, and they will be celebrating that. And coming up next, it'll be boys action as Oxford will take on the Alexandria Valley Cubs as the legend himself has made his way into the broadcast position here. Coach Chris Randall will be joining me for the championship game with Oxford and Alexandria. That's coming up next. We'll be back with the pregame show in a few minutes. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our awards presentation of the Girls Championship. We're going to announce the alternate team first, and then we will announce the winners of the trophy presentation for that. We've got some help here tonight. Keith McColl, you wait for everybody, the CEO and the President Double Down. They have really helped us so much with the awards and the trophies. Give it up for Double Down. Our county commissioners are running all over the place. I know there's at least two of them here. Jerry Howe, Danny, Cheers, they're here. They help us so much in this too. I hope they'll help us participate in handing out trophies tonight. Senator Keith Kelly, ladies and gentlemen, is in the house. I want to say thank you to Derek Cobb, the principal at Alexandria High School, and his entire staff. They've been fantastic to work with. Mr. Cobb is the president of the association this year. If you don't know, we take all of your ticket sales and we divide all the money equally back to all the participating teams. We are a nonprofit organization and we give it all back to the schools. So thank you to the association. It's time now for the all-tournament team.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to center court for the 2025 Calhoun County all-tournament team. Starting from Alexandria, number 4, Samira Duncan. From Alexandria, number 10, Charlie Paris. From Addison, number 10, Liberty Lewis. From Ohatchee, number 3, Peyton Walker. From Ohatchee, number 10, Emily Riddle. From Weaver, number 21, Alea Marks. From Saks, Madison Turner. From Piedmont High School, Kayla Brothers. From Jacksonville High School, Nevaeh Nicholson. From Jacksonville High School, Ontaria Braxton. From Oxford High School, Ava Thomas. From Oxford High School, McKinley Mosley. The most valuable defensive player for the 2025 Calhoun County basketball tournament goes to Jacksonville's Alexis Phillips. The most valuable offensive player, Oxford's Bree Wilson. And ladies and gentlemen, the most valuable player of the 2025 Calhoun County basketball tournament, from Oxford, Shay Montgomery. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 all-tournament team. And now for the trophy presentation, your 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament runner-up, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. One more round of applause for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. And now, your 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament champions, the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Hey, I'm D. Ford.
And I'm Wayne Hayes.
We want you to join our TV show every day, Monday through Friday, from 6 to 7.5 minutes.
Boy, we've been looking forward to it, having a lot of fun with some good country music and gospel music and some good local talent from everywhere, D.
We want you to watch our TV show right here on WOTM 21 in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Y'all come out and see us and be watching us every night. We're looking forward to it.
Reruns from 4:30 to 5:30 in the mornings to WOTM TV 21. Tell all your friends about us, the D. Ford Show, coming your way.
I want to live. The leading cause of death of young Americans like me is gun violence, and oftentimes tied to substance misuse. NBA, NFL, NCAA, most of you look like me, and our communities need you now more than ever. Let's make I Want to Live more than just a hashtag. Let's make it a movement. I am a baller against bullets.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been serving East Central Alabama, now serving 6 counties in East Central Alabama. We now currently have 13 locations, expanding to 15 locations. In 2024, we opened Anniston, right here in Calhoun County. Whenever we first came to Calhoun County, it was 2019 in Oxford. Whenever we're expanding, we're now going to Jacksonville in 2025. We look forward to continuing to be in your local hometown bank right here in Calhoun County and East Central Alabama.
At Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical, we know how hard it is to find a dependable company you trust. The time-consuming effort can be frustrating and overwhelming. We believe what matters is getting back to what's important to you. Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical is built upon honesty, integrity, and also trust. We are your local choice for all your HVAC plumbing and electrical needs, servicing Calhoun County, Jefferson County, and surrounding areas. Visit our website at callduns.com to schedule your appointment. Dependable service done right.
Cutter's Pizzeria is celebrating 5 years with 2 locations in Alexandria and Oxford, Alabama. Open Monday through Saturday for dine-in, takeout, and delivery. Y'all come on out for our popular 5-pound pizza, wings, salads, pastas, and more. You can find out more about Cutter's Pizzeria at cutterspizzeria.com.
We stand for Mother Nature. Home sweet home. The best you. Sunsets with friends. Hustle. Art that lasts. Life's simple pleasures. You know, life has purpose when we stand for something. ATCU is now Emblem, a credit union that stands for excellence and community. But most of all, Emblem Credit Union stands for our members and what's important to them. We stand for you.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
All right, you're watching the D4 show right here on TV 21. I know tonight we're at halftime right there, and you are joined back. Watch our show. We're just adding a commercial on right here. We're live. We do country music, gospel music. Wayne, we got a bunch of singers, a bunch of pickers and grinners. We do gospel and country and all that good stuff. We'll be on TV 24 starting next week. All right, also on YouTube and Facebook. Check us out. Stay tuned to TV 21 WOTM.
Don't forget about 100.7. Don't forget about next week. We'll be kicking it off right there on Channel 24. Y'all, please just subscribe us and friend us out to all your friends.
Oh,
we appreciate you.
Man, we're going to have some fun tonight. If you go after the game, you can join them back on if we're there. I don't know what time they're going to come on, but we're right here live from 6 to 7, Monday through Friday. Picking and grinning. We got special guests sometime. Guests come in and sing, guest singers. We interviewed a doctor one time. So we're going to interview some coaches, So just join our show. You'll enjoy it. I promise you. I promise you you'll join it. You come live. We're at D4's right here in Lincoln, Alabama. Lincoln, Alabama, right on the side of the interstate, D4's Bar and Grill. Oh, what a great time. Watch the show. Enjoy the ball game. Stay tuned.
Don't forget about that weather, Rock. We got the best weather that it ever was.
We guarantee it to be accurate. Accurate, ain't right? Yeah. Oh, come on, guys. Well, we got a band up here. They picking and grinning tonight. Stay tuned to the game. Watch the game live. We're live and they're live.
Monday through Fridays right here at D4 every night 6 till 7 o'clock. Y'all be watching us. Also adding 24 next week. Looking forward to it, channel.
Yeah. All right.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Honda from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Hondas. Take home a new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid or Honda CR-V with 1.9% APR or lease cash up to $1,900. Or a 2025 Honda Ridgeline with up to $5,000 lease cash. Or take home a 2024 Honda Prologue for $249 a month for 24 months. New year, new Honda. Discover yours today from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
All right, everybody, welcome into the pregame show. We're minutes away from tip-off between the Oxford Yellow Jackets and the Alexandria Valley Cubs to see who is the Calhoun County Tournament Champion, the 74th annual Calhoun County Basketball Champion. And again, at this time, we're going to welcome in Mr. C.J. Abernathy from Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. And, you know, we got to talk to you in the first segment when we got to interview you we learned about ballers versus bullets. The original thought of this was barbers against bullets, correct? So can you talk to us about that and the difference between the two?
Okay, so originally we came up with the idea because we were looking for a movement that would address the intersection of substance misuse and gun violence. And we actually sent out a survey to the community, and they told us that when we were working on this issue, we needed to focus on people in the community. So we thought about who that could be, and we figured that it would be best if we worked with our barbers.
Now that definitely makes sense, and I'll tell you why. People know that the barbershop is where a man goes to relax. That's a male version of a spa. When women go get their nails done and things, we go to the barbershop and there's a lot of talk. And the barber's sometimes your best friend. It's also the guy you confide in. So they got the ear and the mouth of the community. So talk about that a little bit and how barbers definitely can relate and help in this and what you guys do.
Exactly. So whenever we started working with them, we kind of just thought about it to put everything into context. Like over the time of when you're maybe a toddler up to like age 20, and if you're with the same barber like most of my friends have, you've seen him like for 2 straight decades of your life. You've definitely built a relationship with him that's sometimes as strong as a familial connection. And so what we're trying to do is just leverage that connection so that we can start to change the nature of the conversations that we're having wherever we're all gathered around, so we can start to reduce these issues that we're seeing in the community.
Have you guys been able to see change through the barbers and whatever, and how did that lead into ballers versus bullets?
Oh, yes, exactly. And, I mean, I'm glad you asked that, because the Cut the Violence event, that was actually an idea of our barbers. And then also Ballers Against Bullets, that was an idea of our barbers. We have our barbers come to us all of the time now, and they're just running out ideas that we're able to then put power behind and get it out to the community. We recently just had a book report challenge with our BAB comic book, and that was the idea of one of our barbers we've been working with from the beginning.
Who did the artwork for you guys? Was that internal as well, or how did that come about?
It's someone that we work with. I believe her name is Mia, and she does our comics. So we just reached out to her, and we've been doing that work with her.
So you got started at a very young age with this concept, correct? What ages does this include?
Okay, so our target age group is actually 16 through 23, but when we created the comic book, the idea in mind was that people don't just become killers or violent at age 16.
That's true.
We needed to reach them at a younger age, and so what better way to reach them when they're young than to give them something that's a little bit animated, it looks child-friendly, but at the same time it touches on critical issues without exposing them to too much at one time.
Yeah, because you're exactly right. A lot of things come from maybe a bad childhood or something like that that triggers things like this. But if you're touching them and they get comfortable, the more you're out there, it's got to help. I think you've probably noticed that. Can you talk about that? Maybe some of the youth, and they may feel comfortable around you. I'm sure you guys have absolutely prevented stuff before.
Yes, sir. So I actually used to work in schools with a lot of the youth that I sometimes see out here at events like this. And I remember just working with them on soft skills, life skills, and stuff like that. The things that we were able to bring to them, it opened up doors for them that they didn't really think would be open for them. And so it's brilliant to see this actually happening on a larger scale, because we're getting these comic books out everywhere to big universities, Harvard, Ohio State, you name it. We've been trying to work with them.
Absolutely. Let me get your thoughts on this upcoming game right here.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Who do you, we got 10 seconds. Who you got in this one?
I think Oxford might just pull the sweep. You know how they do at Oxford.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Well, we got Alexandria and Oxford for the Calhoun County Championship coming up next.
It's a new year, and there is no better way to start it than with a new Nissan from Sarah Nissan. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Nissans. Take home a new 2024 Nissan Murano with 0% APR or up to $7,500 cash savings. Or a new Nissan Frontier with 2.9% APR. Drive off in a new 2025 Nissan Rogue with 3.39% APR. New year, new Nissan. Discover yours today from Sarah Nissan with 3 locations in Birmingham, Sylacauga, and Coleman.
Hey, this is Jason at Reeves Insurance. Just want to say a quick thank you to all of our customers for your support over the years. We We now have offices in Anniston, Alexandria, and Oxford in order to serve you better. So stop in and see me or any of our experienced staff and let us shop for you. We'll find you the best price and the best coverage available. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Classic 13. How can I help you? I was thinking about getting a tattoo. Do I need to make an appointment? No, we take walk-ins every day. Let's find someone to help you. Follow me. Hey, if you'll have a seat right here. Thank you.
Come down to Classic 13, where good tattoos aren't cheap, and cheap tattoos ain't good.
I was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
Hey, I'm D. Ford. And I'm Wayne Hayes. We want you to join our TV show every day, Monday through Friday, from 6 to 7 in the afternoon.
Boy, we were looking forward to it, having a lot of fun with some good country music and gospel music and some good local talent from everywhere, D.
We want you to watch our TV show right here on WOTM 21 in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Y'all come out and see us and be watching us every night. We're looking forward to it.
Reruns from 4:30 to 5:30 in the mornings to WOTM TV 21. Tell all your friends about us, the D. Ford Show, coming your way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pete Matthews Coliseum and Jacksonville State University for the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament Championship. This game will feature the Alexandria Valley Cubs and the Oxford Yellow Jackets. First, the starting lineups for the Alexandria Valley Cubs. Starting at guard, number 1, Jalen Henderson. Starting at guard, number 2, Cleet Forrest. Starting at guard, number 11, J.J. Beeson. Starting at forward, number 12, Cole Wheeler. And starting at forward, number 14, Q McDowell. Alexandria is coached by Will Ginn and assisted by Todd Ginn and Ben Phillips. And now the starting lineup for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Starting at guard, number 0, Jalen Alexander. Starting at guard, number 1, Jalen Taylor. Starting at forward, number 4, Marcus Perry Jr. Starting at forward, number 10, Chris Latson. And starting at center, number Oxford is coached by Joel Van Meter and assisted by Dion Wright, Jay Stevens, and Mike Romano.
This one underway. Your opening tip tonight will be brought to you by Big Time Entertainment. There in Oxford, all sorts of things we can do for the whole family down at Big Time Entertainment. Now, right now, we're going to have a presentation out here at midcourt. This is going to be another of the legends of the game introduced here, this time from the men's side of things. And they've got some names that are well known from back in the past.
Eric Stringer, 4-year starter for Sonny Smith down at Auburn. Eric Stringer, a legend and one of the best officials we've ever had in this association. Eric, just a class act. He's probably called 50 or 60 of our games through the years, and he retired from officiating a few years ago. So much respect for Mr. Stringer, and nice to see him tonight.
Did he ever have to tee you up?
We talked about it a couple of times, but at the end of the day, I think I talked him out of it. Man, he was great, Grady. No kidding. He's one of the best ever.
Also among this group, Robert Satch from Alexandria High School. He was all-tournament back in 73-74. Anthony Chapman, White Plains High School.
Absolutely, Mr. Chapman. A couple of his nephews played ball for us here on the Plains.
And that was back in 74 and 76, and he was out there. Hal O'Kelly from Welborn. He was an all-tournament selection back in 1975 and 76. You mentioned Eric Stringer from 76 and 77 at Oxford, and Arthur Hardy from Weaver High School, an all-tournament selection in 78 and 79, and was the MVP.
The old-timers say Arthur Hardy may be one of the top 2 or 3 players to ever play in this county. He's a legend. They say he's one of the best ever.
Well, and just as we get ready to put the final game underway, talk about this a lot, but this is one of the best events here, and you can put it up against any of them or anywhere. This county tournament, the way it's done, the way the people come out, the atmosphere, it's just a fantastic event.
The folks that know in this state, they say it's the best county tournament in the state, hands down, because every school in the county plays in it. The county schools, the city schools, the private schools, everybody comes together and plays in the event. A lot of counties separate, and we bring them all. Big schools, little schools, all play together, and it's very unique and proud to be a part of it.
Jaden Lewis for Oxford, Quinn McDowell for Alexandria will jump at center court. The opening tip again brought to you by Big Time Entertainment. Tip is in the air, and we are underway. Oxford will have it. Alexander will bring it up the floor. Forrest will be out to pick him up. Alexander's going to drive right down the lane, lays it up in the air.
Yeah, straight to the rim. No help that time from the Valley Cubs. Cleat a little overmatched on that first trip.
Now J.J. Beeson now will work it over to the left side. There's Forrest on the left wing for Alexandria. Get it back up top side for McDowell. Now Beeson has got it again over on the right wing. Looking inside, not there. He'll flash it back out to Henderson and give it back to Beeson. Alexandria just working it around the perimeter right now, looking for the opening inside. Got some guys cutting to the basket, but Oxford just kind of packing it in right now. There's a 3 ball. That's not going to go. Rebounded underneath by Chris Latson, and here come the Yellow Jackets up 2-0. There's Alexander left side, give it in for Latson, trailing the play. Turnaround one-hander is good, and Oxford jumps out to a 4-0 lead.
Latson really smooth, patient, inside with the baby jump hook. Oxford off to a quick start.
Now here's Beeson, handed off for Forrest, and now get it back to Beeson.
Grady, kind of surprised Oxford not starting in their patented matchup zone. Kind of surprised me that they're man-to-man.
Yeah, a little bit, and they really pressured the ball heavily last night out of that defense. Not so much so far.
If Alexandria continues to be this patient, I look for Joel to try to go to a trap to speed pace up a little bit.
Beeson will miss the 3 from the left wing. Oxford with a long pass. This time it's going to be thrown away. And that was on Jalen Taylor, who overshot that, trying to hit the long pass.
On the Alexandria side, they're going to play man-to-man. The only problem with their other defense is a 1-3-1 trap. If they go to that, that's going to speed the game up, and that's definitely not what they want. Oxford comes out in their 1-3-1.
Beeson trying to beat it, gets it ahead to Wheeler. Wheeler will get it back to Beeson now, and Alexandria can get the half-court set. 6:15 to go in the opening quarter, 4-0 Oxford. early in this championship game. Wheeler, get it over to Forrest on the left side. Forrest will move it back around, kick it back out. And Henderson's going to drive baseline. He got loose, laid it up and in.
I think he's a big key. They're going to need 12 to 16 from Jalen if they're going to want to win this one.
So 4-2. Oxford on top. Here's Alexander working on Forrest. Lowers the shoulder, shot is short, and comes right back out to the Yellow Jackets. Now here is the 3-ball from outside by Lewis. Won't go. McDowell with the rebound. Alexandria coming back. Chance to tie this or take a lead. Swing in the corner. Wheeler for 3. No. Rebounded underneath by Lewis and the Yellow Jackets.
Frenetic pace.
Oxford likes that.
And Henderson got away with a push previous trip. Alexandria, I'm sorry, got away with a push.
There's the 3-ball outside. That won't drop for Taylor. Rebound put back up and in underneath. Lewis got it.
Man, he's so strong, Grady. Off 1 foot.
And Alexandria quickly back on the attack. Here's Forrest outside the free line. Drop it back outside to Alexander. And Alexandria again just showing patience.
But Grady, the length of Oxford is going to give Alexandria fits. They're so long and athletic. They're going to have to knock down the 3-ball to have a chance.
Beeson with the throwaway. There's a turnover. We'll take a look at the Sarah Automotive replay. As Alexander on the previous play got the nice little finger roll open drive down the baseline in there. 1 foot, as you said, with the putback by Lewis on the other end for Oxford. Now the Yellow Jackets have it with that 4-point lead. 4:38 to go, opening quarter. Time and score update presented by Advantage Tire Automotive. Alignment out on highway 202. The turnover forced, and it'll be Alexandria basketball.
Well, I definitely give the advantage early in the student section to the Cubs. Folks are loud and really into it so far.
Yeah, and a big turnout in the student section. I love it when the student section.
Yeah, nothing like it. Great atmosphere in the Pete tonight.
Cole Wheeler, a lot of
good pass.
McDowell, a little ball fake, misses the shot, gets it back, puts it up, misses it, tipped out by Oxford, back into the hands of Henderson, and he will kick it up and in for Alexandria.
Henderson's really good, Grady. He's got a lot of poise. Nothing rattles him. He can score inside and out. He's the one guy that seems to be in control right now for the Cubs.
Taylor, a little pull up and gets the friendly roll, drops it in, and Oxford back up by 4 at 8-4.
Really good defense by Beeson right there. Just a great shot.
Here's McDowell on the other end, and he's going to double dribble, they said. Well, let's see, or maybe they're going to get the foul on Lewis.
Yeah, I think we got the foul on Lewis first.
He just did the motion. That'll be his first personal, first team foul on the Yellow Jackets. 3:58 to 4. Oxford on top here in the first.
So we go over 4 minutes without a foul. Letting both teams play.
Yeah, well,
mighty physical so far.
Well, I hope they'll continue that for the whole game. They did that in the first half of the last game, and then they switched.
Right. Grady, check out the battle in between Alexander and Wheeler inside. Very physical.
Beating and banging on one another. Here's Henderson outside. Goes around Taylor, blocked. And Henderson hits the deck.
Coach Ginn really upset about the no call a couple of trips ago, and now the no call on the attack.
So we're going to get a whistle at our first timeout of the ball game. It'll be a 30-second. Timeouts are presented by Old Time Fashions, a family-established business carrying the latest trends of men's dress and casual wear. Special discounts on wedding and group orders. Now, I'm happy with letting them play. I like to see a game flow like that. I got to give an example. Look at Auburn, Tennessee Saturday night. That was a war.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a wrestling match. And what I like is for officials to let things go when it doesn't affect the shot or the possession.
Yeah.
You know, you could call it just like in a football game, you call hold never play just about. But if it doesn't affect the shooter or the possession, I say we let them play. And so far, it's pretty physical. They're letting it go so far, which favors the Yellow Jackets. But hey, keep an eye on the battle inside between Jalen Alexander and Cole Wheeler. They are really going at it. It's going to be fun to watch.
They're about to renew that inside rivalry right now as Alexandria will have it inbounds off the baseline offensive end. Flores is going to get it into Wheeler, and he'll dish it down inside. There is McDowell, pump fake shot over Lewis, won't go, but he's going to draw the foul, and that'll be, I believe, number 2 on Jaden Lewis early in this one.
Good job by Q being patient. He's got a catch, pump fake, go into the defense. Official rewards his patience with 2 foul shots.
So here is the first free throw. Free throws presented by the D Ford Show. And McDowell knocks that one down. Cuts it back to a 3-point game now for the Yellow Jackets. Second one is off the back of the iron, no good. Lewis will get the rebound. Here comes Alexander and Oxford. Looking to get a little screen now. Swing it off. Taylor goes down to the right corner with Perry. Now back to Taylor. Taylor looking to go off the drive. Shot is up. Good. They're going to call the charge. Wave off the shot. And there's the first personal on Jalen Taylor for the Yellow Jackets.
So the timeout paid dividends for Coach Ginn. The next 3 whistles have gone the Cubs' way.
And I know you love the charge, taking the charge.
We took 4. We took 5, and I thought we took 8 against Alexandria in our game Saturday. But we don't have anybody else to protect the rim. It shows a lot of guts and toughness when you don't mind stepping in front and giving up your body for your teammates.
Kicking it out to Beeson now. Beeson will work it around the horn. Picks up the dribble, looking, now kick it back out to Wheeler, go over to McDowell. McDowell's going to come in off the dribble against Bush, kicks it back out far, swinging around. Wheeler open for 3. Got it! We're tied at 8, and that is a Calhoun Commission 3-pointer.
Grady, he's such a key. Wheeler is going to have to get hot to keep the Cubs in this game. But Alexandria's patience on offense will be the difference.
Trying to answer on the other end is Latson. No good. Alexandria's got it coming the other way.
And that's the shot Alexandria wants Oxford to take. And Jalen to the rim.
Henderson, high arching shot is good. And for the first time tonight, Alexandria leads this one 10-8 with 2:13 to go in the opening quarter. Long 3, good. Buried downtown by Jalen Taylor. Another Calhoun County Commission 3-pointer.
Man, I love his pace, Grady.
Fun to call this.
Absolutely.
And fun to watch it for the fans in the stands.
And Marcus Perry, who led the Jackets with 20 or 21 in the semifinals, still hadn't had an attempt yet.
And there's a knockaway saved inbounds by Henderson. McDowell will get it, so Alexandria will have it. There goes Wheeler off the dribble against Alexander. Dish it back off for McDowell. Now it gets to Beeson, top of the key, swing it around for Forrest over on the right wing. Patience, looking, nothing there. Make it back around to Beeson.
First quarter almost over, Grady. Oxford 1 substitution, Alexandria none.
Here is McDowell. Well outside, back to Forrest. He is working against Latson. Now he's going to drive on it, shot over him, and he will draw the foul. And that'll be Cleve Forrest going to the line to shoot 2. So we'll take a look at the Sarah Automotive replay of the last trip down by Oxford.
Great job using glass by Alexandria.
Yeah. Then on the other end, the answer by Jalen Taylor.
Man, his stroke is so smooth.
Foul was on Chris Latson. That's his first, team's 4th here in the quarter. Alexandria with no fouls.
Latson is that do-it-all guy for the Yellow Jackets. He can guard 3 positions, the wing, small forward or center, and then offensively, he is a machine going to the glass.
Second free throw for Forrest is good, so we're tied again now at 11 with 1:18 to go here in the opening quarter.
Can Alexandria win the battle at the free throw line and the battle beyond the arc?
Well, as you pointed out a moment ago, here's a long 3 by Taylor. He's got another one. Goodness gracious.
And that's a shot, if you're Alexandria, that's off the dribble. You want him to take that. It's just a great play.
Yeah, that was out around NBA range.
Absolutely. He's collegiate, Grady. He's Latson very, very smooth.
They have got a few that are collegiate level players on this Oxford team. Alexander, I think, is committed to Auburn.
Well, I know he has an offer. I don't think he's committed.
Not committed anywhere yet.
I would go if I were him.
I would too. Here's Latson drive. Shot won't go. Rebound controlled by Oxford. As Perry got it. There's another 3 for Taylor, and he is just on fire.
That's 3 in a row, Grady, and none of them have hit the rim. They have been pure.
Stretch the lead to 6. That is a Calhoun County Commission 3-pointer now. Here's Forrest and the Valley Cubs trying to answer. Forrest will drive, strip, and whistle on Alexander to reach in. But as you pointed out a moment ago, the timeout by Coach Will again since then It's been 5 fouls whistled on
Yep,
Oxford.
absolutely. And Alexander didn't like the call, but Oxford went to their matchup zone. He's got to be careful. These guys, these officials from the BBOA over in Birmingham, they don't put up with a lot of theatrics.
I had a technical call in the girls' game a few minutes ago.
Yep.
Forrest with the shot. They're going to get Latson on that foul, though. I thought it was on Alexander.
I thought it was on Latson.
Yeah,
I thought it was on Alexander.
They got posted up there. They had Latson's number with his second foul. So
Taylor with 11 early, and that flurry at the end of the quarter just electrified the crowd.
Forrest is short on the free throw.
Looks like Oxford going to hold it for one right here.
So here is Alexander, spins, kick it out, high shot. Oh, he steps on the sideline, and that's an unforced error.
He made that one too. He was standing out of bounds and made that one.
Wow.
Kind of surprised me they shot it that quick. I thought they may hold it for the last one.
Yeah.
Cubs with a chance to cut into the 5-point lead.
Here's Beeson with 5 seconds. He's going to drive, loses the ball. Outlet pass to Alexander with one finger roll at the buzzer. It's good, and Oxford will end the first quarter up by 19-12, a 7-point lead. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
I'm D. Ford. And I'm Wayne Hayes. We want you to join our TV show every day, Monday through Friday, from 6 to 7 in the afternoon.
Boy, we were looking forward to it, having a lot of fun with some good country music and gospel music and some good local talent from everywhere, Dick.
We want you to watch our TV show right here on WOTM 21 in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Y'all come out and see us and be watching us every night. We're looking forward to it.
Reruns from 4:30 to 5:30 in the mornings to WOTM TV 21. Tell all your friends about us, the D. Ford Show, coming your way.
I want to live. The leading cause of death of young Americans like me is gun violence, and oftentimes tied to substance misuse. NBA, NFL, NCAA, most of you look like me, and our communities need you now more than ever. Let's make I want to live more than just a hashtag. Let's make it a movement. I am a baller against bullets.
Alongside Coach Chris Randall with the call on this championship game. Oxford leads Alexandria 19-12. First half action is presented by Cremation Services of East Alabama. They're dedicated to offering affordable options to families in Alabama and Georgia. As the game is back underway now, Alexandria will open the quarter with the basketball. Here's Beeson, stolen by Alexander. There goes Alexander, and he will kiss it off the glass and lay it in.
Grady, that ball is on the string when Alexander has it. Did a good job getting separation, getting the ball off the glass. Just so smooth.
9-point game now, largest lead of the night for Oxford as they've kind of just slowly expanded that rubber band since it was tied at 11.
Oxford keeps changing defenses, throwing the Valley Cubs off a little bit. Connor Richard-Hagen in the game for the Yellow Jackets.
And the shot is up and good by McDowell. And Richard-Hagen is in. He is number 23 for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Anthony Bush in playing the post for Oxford.
Here's Taylor over to Alexander. Cleve Forrest out to play him. Gets a little screen from Bush. Thought about that long three. Hands it back to the man who hadn't missed one. And he now has. That one almost went down, though. Henderson on the other end. Drive off the back of the iron. Good.
Great start for Jalen Henderson. So proud of that kid. Really going strong to the rim.
So 21-12 now. Alexandria with a little 4-0 burst here to open the quarter. Now Richard-Hagen outside. Give it back to Perry. And I'm not sure. Has Perry taken a shot yet?
Perry has not taken a shot.
Alexander,
he's the best shooter.
Spins in the lane, off the glass, good. Draws the farm. He'll go to the line and shoot the and one.
You get the feeling that Alexander can get in the lane whenever he wants to. He's just as quick as Cleat, and he's a lot bigger. Cleat doing all he can do. But Alexander is afraid to help because they have 3 other shooters in the game. So if you help to Alexander, you're going to give up a wide open 3 to somebody. So Danged if you do and danged if you don't.
Now Forrest picks up his first foul. Alexander misses the free throw, so it'll stay a 23-16 lead for the Yellow Jackets. Free throws presented by the D Ford Show. Now here's Forrest. Oh, great move there on Richard Hagan. Goes around him, misses a shot. McDowell puts it back up and in.
Good finish for McDowell.
And we've got a timeout taken by Alexandria to save the possession. Alexander thought he had it tied up. Here's that move by Forrest. Off the glass, misses it, but with a putback by McDowell.
And then Cleat steps in and creates a turnover, gets a foul, gets on the floor quick. Great hustle effort play by the senior.
30-second timeout. Timeouts are presented by On Time Fashions, a family established business carrying the latest trends of men's dress and casual wear. Special discounts on wedding and group orders. Grady A.S.A.P and Coach Chris Randall with you here for this final game of the tournament. First time we've worked a ball game together in a long time.
It's been a few minutes. It sure has.
Wow. We're glad to have you back on board. Always a pleasure.
Good to be here. I wish we were playing in it, but if you can't be playing in it, the next best thing's calling it with you, I guess.
Yes, sir. Well, I wasn't pulling against you, but I'm not sad to have you alongside. But my boy Chandler's done a great job. He has worked hard through the entire tournament.
I've listened to you guys. Hey, Chandler's doing a great job.
Yes, he is.
Y'all meshed together well. Just a great play by Cleat right there to maintain possession, get the timeout called.
So Alexandria will have it trailing 23-18. The lead 5 right now. There's Cleat dishing it off from McDowell. And now a little help from Richard Hagan. Now McDowell spins, little spin, will not go. Rebounded for Alexander. Here is Jalen Alexander. He's going to pull up for 3. He's got one. And that is a Calhoun County Commission 3-pointer.
You just can't defend that, Grady. He pulls up full speed on a dime, lifts and buries a 3 from about 23 feet. And you get the feeling that Q almost has to be perfect on Alexander's offensive end. He's going to have to shoot about 80% from the field.
And, you know, Alexander was a facilitator yesterday. He didn't try to score.
Right.
He dished the ball. Today, he's a scorer.
Very efficient. I don't think he's missed an attempt.
No, I don't think he has either.
But the 2 guards for Oxford were 22 of their 26 in the early going.
Latson just picks up his first team foul for Oxford, as we'll take a look. Just had the replay there.
And, you know, Coach Van has the luxury of being able to play his starting center with 2 fouls because he's got so much depth.
Yeah. Now the ball is thrown away on the inbounds pass ahead to Alexander. Dunk! Slammed it home. Well, he's now scored, Coach, in every official way. He's dunked it. He's shot it from the short range. He shot the 3-pointer.
He has.
And he's hit layups.
All 3 levels.
Beeson with it now, a 10-point game. Oxford stretched it out. McDowell trying to answer, can't do it. Alexander tips it out. Now the long outlet pass to Lewis. And McDowell will hit the deck, and it's out of bounds off of Alexandria. I think that's right. I think it rolled off Cleat's leg or foot or something at the very end.
Good call by the officials. But, man, this game is intense.
Indeed. We'll have Farmer checking in the game now for Alexandria. Roy will note that Trantham. 6'6", and he is a freshman. Alexander spots up, fouled on the 3. He'll go to the line and shoot 3. Cleat Forrest picks up the foul.
That's going to be 2 on Cleat.
Yep.
And Alexander going to get 3 with a chance to take the lead to 13.
This Oxford team is good.
Grady, I told Joel, I talked to him early in the season, I think it's the best team he's ever had. From number 1 to number 12, everybody in between, they have everything. They have the ball handling. They can score. Multiple guys that can shoot the 3. They have good mid-range game. And then they have guys at the rim that can finish. They've got good size. I really think this is their year to make a run to the Final Four.
Alexander made the first. Second is good as well. And he gets 3. He's got one more. Come on back, boys. And that's a 12-point lead now, largest of the game. Maybe goes to 13 here. Used to always say, for some reason, it's hard to make 3 free throws. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it always seems to be.
He up there a minute.
And he's perfect on all 3 of them. Wasn't hard for him.
Yeah, he's great. He's different. I'm telling you, that cat's different. He's got 16, and he makes his game look really, really easy.
But Coach, let's talk about this point of the game where it's swelled to 13, and you get the turnover by Alexandria. This is kind of a point of the ball game where one can really get away from it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad time to take a timeout. This thing can either go to 9 or it could go to 18 or 19. If it goes 18 or 19, it could get ugly. But I tell you one thing, I don't care what it is, Alexandria won't quit.
No.
They won't quit. They're well coached and they play hard and their kids act right. Class acts.
So now Oxford back on the attack after the Alexandria turnover. Alexander has it out near midcourt. He's just going to kind of stand there and wait till Forrest comes and plays him. Now he's going to go right down the lane, dish it up, and there's a slam on the inside for Lewis.
So there comes the help that time. They help to Alexander, and he drops it off for a dunk. I mean, ooh, I don't know what you do with these guys.
That's kind of the epitome of a no-win situation, isn't it? Here's McDowell along the baseline looking to work it against Lewis. Remember, he's got 2 fouls, blocks the shot anyway, and Alexander comes out of there with it. Inside for Lewis. He's going to turn, shoot it over Wheeler, won't go, tipped up, kept alive by Perry, but now McDowell will clear it for Alexandria.
And still one of Oxford's leading scorers without a shot attempt. That's how good they are. Rolling with 33 points, so efficient, and Perry without a shot attempt.
Well, I don't think you're going to see Alexandria's wish come true. This one stay in the 50s.
No, doesn't look like it. I kind of look for Alexandria to change defenses and go to the 1-3-1.
There's Beeson, they'll hand it off now.
Oxford in their matchup zone right now.
And they get it back over to Forrest, get it to Beeson. That shot is off, rebounded by Jaden Lewis and the Yellow Jackets. And right now it's one and done for Alexandria.
Absolutely. And they're not making the 3-ball either. Wheeler with the only 3.
They're giving in to Lewis again.
That could have been the 3rd foul.
Could have been.
Could have been his 3rd.
Yes, it is. It's a drops in for 2, and it's a 35-18 lead with 2:46 to go. Second quarter. Oxford on top of Alexandria.
Alexandria just needs to win the last 2:30. Try to keep it inside 15.
Nice.
Good pass by Alexander. Got to go.
Shot it too strong from Wheeler on the outside. That'll be Taylor with the rebound. He's going to push it up the floor. Rips it outside for Perry. His first shot, good.
Beautiful.
And there's the timeout as the lead goes to 20.
This is the thing about Oxford, Grady. They share the ball, man. They share the basketball. They don't take bad shots. They don't care who scores as long as it's a Yellow Jacket. Wow, I don't see any weaknesses.
No, I don't either. Tool timeout taken, so we'll take it as well. It is an on-time fashions timeout. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Ford from Tony Serra Ford. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Fords. Take home a new Ford F-150 with 4.9% APR and $3,350 in retail bonus cash. Or a new Ford Edge, get up to $5,000 in retail customer cash. Drive off in a new Ford Bronco Raptor. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. New year, new Ford. Discover yours today from Tony Serra Ford in Sylacauga.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Teresa Garrett from Freedom Tax Service of Oxford, Alabama. Come on down for our new up to $7,000 advance that starts and gets you your money within 24 hours, all the way up to 72 hours. Come on down and see us today. We are open from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays are by appointment only. Again, don't be a slave to your taxes. Choose freedom.
Not anymore.
No, there's McDowell, gets free around Richardhagen and makes the shot. That's the first points for Alexandria in, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes at least.
Much needed. Alexandria looks like they're going to a zone.
Well,
yep, they're in a 1-2-2.
Coach, the way they've been hitting threes, I don't know if that's going to help.
I don't think it will either. There goes Perry running the baseline.
Get it inside.
Inside pass to Connor. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, now here's Lewis touching it in the lane. Now go to Connor Richard-Hagan outside. That shot's too strong. And Henderson has it now for the Valley Cubs. He'll have it back around the top, hitting it over to Wheeler on the right side. And just working it around the perimeter with 1:15 to go here in the second quarter.
Oxford zoning back. Matchup zone right now for the Yellow Jackets.
Now, how do you attack that?
We run our man stuff against it. You can do either thing, but Alexandria looks like they're in their man offense against it. Oh, good pass.
Henderson open look for three. That's off the back of the iron wall foul. And you're going to get the rebound over the back on McDowell. And that's going to be a foul. And that was good position there for Lewis. It'll be only the third team foul on Alexandria. First on Q McDowell for the Valley Cubs.
Not many fouls called in this game.
I'm in favor of that.
Me and you both.
I love a good flowing basketball game.
Oxford on a low 80s pace right now. This is exactly the style that they wanted to play.
45 seconds. Will they try to hold it here?
You know, I thought they might, but at the end of the first they didn't, but it looks like they are now.
Yeah, and Alexandria looks content to let them stand out there with it right now, at least for the time being, as we approach the final 30 seconds of the quarter. 38-20.
Cooper Romano entered the game for the Yellow Jacks on the wing. Assistant coach Mike Romano's son.
He wears number 21 for the Yellow Jackets, and he is a sophomore.
His dad Mike played on the Final Four team at Jacksonville. Really good player.
Taylor's going to touch it outside. He's going to give it to Perry. Now they'll swing it around to Alexander with 4 seconds. Alexander pulls up for a three off the mark, off the back of the iron, and that's how the first half will end. Dominant performance for Oxford in half number one. They lead at 38-20 as we head to the break. Halftime is presented by Minton Home Center, offering mobile home sales, land clearing, land developing. They're your one-stop shop. Minton Home Center. More to come from Pete Matthews Coliseum. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been serving East Central Alabama. Now serving 6 counties in East Central Alabama. We now currently have 13 locations, expanding to 15 locations. In 2024, we opened Anniston, right here in Calhoun County. Whenever we first came to Calhoun County, it was 2019 in Oxford. Whenever we're expanding, we're now going to Jacksonville in 2025. We look forward to continuing to be in your local hometown bank right here in Calhoun County and East Central Alabama.
At Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical, we know how hard it is to find a dependable company you trust. The time-consuming effort can be frustrating and overwhelming. We believe what matters is getting back to what's important to you. Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical is built upon honesty, integrity, and also trust. We are your local choice for all your HVAC plumbing and electrical needs, servicing Calhoun County, Jefferson County, and surrounding areas. Visit our website at callduns.com to schedule your appointment. Dependable service done right.
Cutter's Pizzeria is celebrating 5 years with 2 locations in Alexandria and Oxford, Alabama. Open Monday through Saturday for dine-in, takeout, and delivery. Y'all come on out for our popular 5-pound pizza, wings, salads, pastas, and more. You can find out more about Cutter's Pizzeria at cutterspizzeria.com.
We stand for Mother Nature, home sweet home. The best you, sunsets with friends, hustle, art that lasts, life's simple pleasures. You know, life has purpose when we stand for something. ATCU is now Emblem, a credit union that stands for excellence and community. But most of all, Emblem Credit Union stands for our members and what's important to them. We stand for you.
weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller, and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
All right, we are here at halftime of the Calhoun County basketball tournament where the Oxford Yellow Jackets lead the Alexandria Valley Cubs 38-20. And at this time, we have another very special guest here alongside me. This is Miss Connie Davison, who is the wife of Larry Davison, who we've had on earlier, who's the athletic director and a longtime member of the Oxford Yellow Jackets. You are a biggest part of the Oxford Yellow Jackets as anybody, and it's such an honor to have you on here today.
Well, thank you. You guys have been great to cover the tournament. It's really added to everything, and I know those that aren't here are loving being able to watch, from home.
I appreciate you and your kind words. You got a couple of things we don't have all night to talk about because we could sit here for hours and talk with you, but a couple of things we want to hit on with you is you have a story about your Mississippi mud. It is very popular here. I was getting harassed that we didn't have enough of it, and I said something on Coach Van's show today, so you gave me some of it. But can you talk about, you said you had a story behind it.
Absolutely. Because everybody, it's an Oxford tradition, but a lot of people don't really know why if you're not from Oxford. But I was 23 years old. First year, Coach and I were in Oxford, married. I got a phone call one day. And this is back in the days, when you had to answer it on the wall.
Phone. Absolutely.
And it was I got a phone call from Maribel Cassidy, who was the wife of our superintendent, Mr. Cassidy. All she said to me was, I need you to be at the Oxford Civic Center on Saturday at 2 o'clock. And I said, yes, ma'am. I didn't ask why, I just knew, I needed to do whatever she said. She's the wife of the superintendent. So I go down to the Civic Center, and when I get there on Saturday, I'm met by not only Ms. Cassidy, but Ms. Bubba Chase, whose husband was president of the school board.
Oh, wow.
And Ms. Liz McCall. I don't know if you know Clint McCall, his mom. And they proceeded to, because, I'm 23 years old. I'm newly married. I don't know anything about being a wife, much less a coach's wife, much less a coach's wife in a school steeped in tradition like Oxford.
That's right.
And so they pretty much schooled me on what you would do if there was a hospitality room. And that in every hospitality room in Oxford, there would be Mississippi mud.
That's awesome.
Then they handed me a handwritten recipe that was by Ms. Bubba Chase.
Oh, wow.
And said, now here's what you're to do. You're to go home and you're to make this, and you're to come back next Saturday, and we'll let you know if it's good enough.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. No pressure.
I went home, and I followed it to the T. I made the Mississippi mud. I go back to the Civic Center the next Saturday, and I walk in, and they take a bite, and they start dying laughing. And I'm confused, and I look at them, and they're like, we didn't really think you'd do this.
Oh, wow. Well, they didn't know.
You would just have to know those three ladies. They were characters. But anyway, I still have Miss Chase's handwritten recipe, and those three ladies, they were there for me all those years, backed us, probably backed me in ways I didn't really even know that they were doing.
That's awesome.
And they said, look, we just are glad you're here. We just want you to know that we're going to support you and do whatever you just let us know when you need something. So me making the Mississippi mud, if there is a hospitality room in Oxford, and I've done it for years, there will always be Mississippi mud.
That's beautiful.
And then I started bringing it up to the county tournament.
Well, now it's a tradition
I don't know,
here.
10 or 12 years. I don't know how long it's been. But that is my way of really honoring those ladies and what they meant to Oxford and what they meant to me and our family.
That's amazing. You're also the president of the Calhoun County Hall of Fame. That's a tremendous accomplishment there. And tell us a little bit about that. We still got a little bit of time.
All right. The Calhoun County Sports Hall of Fame, our goal is to, or a mission, whatever you want to call it, we honor and recognize we have such tremendous heritage in sports in this county.
Absolutely.
And, we're going into we've been around for 20 years. We currently have 118 members that have been inducted. we rely solely on nominations. You know, our board, we can't nominate, you know, so we welcome those nominations coming in. And I'm glad you're asking me about this now because the deadline to be in this year's 2025 class, that deadline is coming up February 1st, which is this week.
Okay.
And so everybody here at the tournament, if they bought a program, in the very back of the program, you will see a little information about the Hall of Fame. Also, on an accompanying page, you can see every person that's ever been inducted since we started. And so our banquet is always June 14th. Well, it's Father's Day weekend. This year it's Saturday, June 14th. We induct 6 members in every class. And always, it's just unbelievable every year. You know, our goal is to make sure that night is just the most special night that it can be for those inductees and their families.
That's awesome.
And it's an awesome banquet, and you know, we rely on sponsorships, and just, you know, it's throughout the whole county.
I appreciate you sitting in with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're about to be back with second half action here at the Calhoun County Basketball Tournament. Oxford leads 38-20.
Go Big O.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Ford from Tony Sarah Ford. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Fords. Take home a new Ford F-150 with 4.9% APR and $3,350 in retail bonus cash. Or a new Ford Edge, get up to $5,000 in retail customer cash. Drive off in a new Ford Bronco Raptor. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. New year, new Ford. Discover yours today from Tony Sarah Ford in Sylacauga.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Teresa Garrett from Freedom Tax Service of Oxford, Alabama. Come on down for our new up to $7,000 advance that starts and gets you your money within 24 hours, all the way up to 72 hours. Come on down and see us today. We are open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays are by appointment only. Again, don't be a slave to your taxes. Choose freedom.
I was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
Come back and win it. But if not, if it goes to 24-25, then it's going to be mighty hard.
Yellow Jackets will open with the ball to start this third quarter. Taylor's got to get it off to Alexander. He will move with the basketball, kick it back out. Three-pointer on the way for Taylor. That's off to the side. Rebounded underneath by Henderson.
Deep three by Taylor. Jalen bring the ball up across half court, trying to get the first bucket of the half for the Cubs.
Here is McDowell working against Lewis, playing with 2 fouls. Stivey's in now, outside for Wheeler. His three, in and out, won't go. Taylor will clear the rebound for the Yellow Jackets. Quickly push it back up court and tries to throw it across court. Instead, intercepted by Henderson. Saves it in to McDowell. Here come the Valley Cubs.
And that's the type of look that Alexandria is going to get. They're going to have to make if they're going to get back in it. Wheeler with a clean look that time. Got everything but the bottom.
Beeson outside. Now here's McDowell, top of the key, over to Forrest on the left wing, going inside to Wheeler. And Perry bodies him up. Shot over, Perry won't go, gets it back. Pump fake, shot up again. This time Lewis with the rebound for Oxford.
You notice when Q catches the ball on the perimeter, Oxford just backs up. They're giving him all the space they want. He can score all day inside, but he's not that great of a shooter. So Oxford just backs up and lets him have all the space he needs.
And then Alexander taking Forrest off the drive, lays it up and in.
It's just not fair. He's so long and athletic. He makes it look so easy. 18 for Alexander.
And the lead back to 20 at 40-20, and McDowell will hit the deck, loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover for Alexander.
Not the start they were looking for. Leads balloon to 20. A couple of turnovers, a little sloppy early for both teams.
6:25 here in the third quarter, 40-20 Oxford. Alexandria will come with some pressure in the backcourt.
He's so confident. Taylor is so confident. It's on a string, Grady. Look at that.
I'd be careful on the pressure, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Here is the inside give to Lewis.
Lewis with one dribble, jump hook to the middle. 22-point lead. Another, almost saved.
Yeah, right on the sideline. Here's McDowell trying to work it in against Lewis. Turns, shoots, let's go. Cleared by Lewis.
2 shots for Alexandria early in the second half. It's got everything but the bottom.
Now here is Taylor on the outside working against Beeson. Now they're going to go down to Alexandria. He's playing it inside. Cross courts it for Perry. Now get it to Latson. And back up to Lewis. Lewis almost loses it. He does lose it. Beeson will fire it ahead to Forrest. Can't handle it. Taken back away by Lewis. Lewis going to pull up, fire it back outside. Here's Perry for 3. Short. And the rebound for McDowell and the Valley Cubs.
Both teams really getting on the floor after those loose balls. A lot of hustle.
Here's Beeson.
Look at the difference in the length in Beeson and Perry. Perry for Oxford, so long.
Yeah. This is steal. Alexander pokes it away. Taylor will come out of there with it for Oxford. Played over 3 minutes now, and neither team really done a lot. We've had 4 points scored in this third quarter, all by Oxford.
No fouls, 4 points.
Swing it back outside, and there is Lewis working against Wheeler. Now he'll dish it back out, swinging around. Taylor for 3, top of the key. Buries another one. And that's going to get a full timeout taken by Coach Van Meter, and the Yellow Jackets will take it as well. It is an old-time fashion timeout. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been serving East Central Alabama. Now serving 6 counties in East Central Alabama. We now currently have 13 locations, expanding to 15 locations. In 2024, we opened Anniston, right here in Calhoun County. Whenever we first came to Calhoun County, it was 2019 in Oxford. Whenever we're expanding, we're now going to Jacksonville in 2025. We look forward to continuing to be in your local hometown bank right here in Calhoun County in East Central Alabama.
At Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical, we know how hard it is to find a dependable company you trust. The time-consuming effort can be frustrating and overwhelming. We believe what matters is getting back to what's important to you. Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical is built upon honesty, integrity, and also trust. We are your local choice for all your HVAC plumbing and electrical needs, servicing Calhoun County, Jefferson County, and surrounding areas. Visit our website at callduns.com to schedule your appointment. Dependable service done right.
Maybe you want to clean some things up a little bit. Shot selection wasn't great. Shooting it a little quick. Maybe you just want to calm things down a little.
On the other end, there's McDowell, takes it strong to the hole and drops it in. First points of the second half for Alexandria.
Much needed bucket for the Cubs.
So here is Lewis just powering his way in, gets it in off the baseline.
You know, pretty good defense by Wheeler. It's just nothing he could do.
Steal on the long pass by Taylor. Get it over to Perry. Spots up for 3. Got it!
Grady, they make it look so easy.
They do.
Every mother's son can score for Oxford. Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. No weaknesses.
28-point lead for the Yellow Jackets, 50-22. And we talk a lot about their offense, Coach, but how about their defense? Alexandria with 22 points in over 2.5 quarters.
Alexandria is having to work for not for every bucket, every shot attempt.
Just stifling.
Nothing easy. Nothing easy. Now they're going to Alexandria's gone to their slow game, their guard around offense. They'll put 4 posts, 4 guys on one side of the floor, and a point up top, and they'll overload one side looking for a lob. And that time, Oxford just great defense.
Just long arms and length again. Hard to throw it over that. So here's Oxford with it as we approach 3 minutes to go in the third. Alexander dish it outside for Perry to make that Lewis. Gets it in the lane. Shot is up and good again. And Lewis just shooting it when he wants it.
Yeah, now we're at 30, and Alexandria's got to get inside 30 or we'll have a running clock in the fourth.
So Beeson and company going back to work. There is the spin by McDowell. He's going to be fouled. I think that'll be on the floor.
On the floor, that's right. Only the second foul of the half for Oxford.
So 2:41 to go in the third quarter. It is a 30-point lead. And he said it could go two ways. You could either see Alexandria whittle it down or you see Oxford expand it. And now I think we're on our way to a coronation party.
Absolutely. Just so dominating.
Trantham's got it, bracketed in against Bush. They have got a little piece of that. Certainly altered the shot. Rebound for Alexandria.
And then Bush comes in. He's 6'6", 6'7".
And a big body.
Huge body. With good feet.
Here's the jumper outside. That's by Latson. And that is a two-pointer, 54-22 now.
I just don't know what you do, Grady. I mean, they are just can score from every position and every spot on the floor.
Coach, they look so comfortable shooting outside, inside. It doesn't really seem to matter to them. They're just very comfortable.
Well, and you go back to this. They've played everybody but the Celtics. I mean, they have played the toughest schedule that you could find. I mean, anybody, anywhere, anytime. That's Joel's philosophy.
Bush with another block, and now McDowell cleans it up.
And you can tell when it gets to this point in the season, they're just battle tested, and nothing phases them. They've seen every defense. They've seen every type of athlete. They're just so comfortable.
Here's a Sarah Automotive replay. You see the trigger pull there just outside the free throw line for Latson. On the other end, Bush with the block. McDowell cleans it up, lays it in. And now it'll be a full timeout taken by the Valley Cubs. We'll take it as well as an on-time fashions timeout. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain. Out of the Alexandria timeout, they elected to take the full instead. Now, 30-point game, 54-24. And even on the last basket, Coach, it was a block by Bush. It just bounced into the hands of McDowell, and he got the open look at the basket. But that's the only way they're getting an open look, is cleaning up a block.
It's just been a struggle for Alexandria to get a clean look. And now they've gone to their 1-2-2 zone with Q up at the top, trying to do something to slow down the pace.
And let's point out that this is a Alexandria team that's top 10 ranked in the state in Class 4A.
Absolutely.
They're not a slouch.
Loaded.
They're good. Three outside for Taylor, won't go. Rebound on the backside for Forrest. Here come the Valley Cubs trying to get this one under 30. Inside for McDowell, free throw line. He's going to move with it, and he gets hacked by Bush. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
And they've got a minute 14 to get under 30, because if you start the fourth quarter with a 30-point lead, no matter what happens, if it goes inside 30, it's still running clock. So the last minute 14 really big for the Valley Cubs.
So if you're the opposing team, is that something you fight really hard?
Absolutely. If you got any pride about you, which that's all they've got in Alexandria. So much pride. They don't want that clock running. It's a big deal. That's what we call it, getting clocked. You don't want to get clocked.
You don't want to get clocked. That was the first personal on Bush, second on Oxford, and both of them missed both free throws.
Missed them both.
Yep. So the lead remains at 30, and Oxford with the ball as we approach a minute to go here, third quarter, 54-24. Yellow Jackets in control.
And Oxford's already earned the right to host the area finals. They're in a three-team area with Shades Valley and Pell City. So Shades Valley and Pell City play Saturday, and the winner plays Oxford on Tuesday. So Oxford's already in the state playoffs, no matter what happens on Tuesday night at Oxford's gym.
Try for Alexander, missed it. That's one of the few misses. Bush gets it back.
Great pass.
Yeah.
Bush with a great look. Very unselfish, Grady. He could have taken that shot. They're up 30. He could have taken that shot for himself, made the extra pass for his teammate. Easy layup, 32-point lead.
With 25 seconds to go here in the quarter. Forrest with it outside. Looks like Alexandria just wants to take the final shot.
Yeah. Oxford in the matchup zone.
Here's Forrest, give it back to Henderson. He's going to spot up for three. That will not go. Bush will clear the rebound. And the Yellow Jackets will leisurely make their way back up.
And Bush gets a few minutes. He gets 10, 12 minutes a game. For any other team in the county, he'd be the big go-to guy in the middle for that team.
Hits the shot at the buzzer, does Bush. It is a 34-point lead after three for Oxford. 58-24. We're coming back with the final 8 next. This is the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament on 95.1 The Mountain and TV 24.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Ford from Tony Serra Ford. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Fords. Take home a new Ford F-150 with 4.9% APR and $3,350 in retail bonus cash. Or a new Ford Edge, get up to $5,000 in retail customer cash. Drive off in a new Ford Bronco Raptor. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. New year, new Ford. Discover yours today from Tony Serra Ford in Sylacauga.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Teresa Garrett from Freedom Tax Service of Oxford, Alabama. Come on down for our new up to $7,000 advance that starts and gets you your money within 24 hours all the way up to 72 hours. Come on down and see us today. We are open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays are by appointment only. Again, don't be a slave to your taxes. Choose freedom.
Final 8 minutes coming up here, and it is just enjoy the final 8 if you're Oxford, because you're headed to another tournament championship.
Yeah, and if your guys down on the end of the bench are thinking, hey, when's Coach Van going to empty? You know, when am I going to get my run? You know, my girlfriend going to see me pump that 3-ball from the corner. You know, that's what the guys on the end of the bench are thinking right now.
Because that's coming.
That's coming here in a few minutes. The young guys that don't get to play much are about to get their feet wet. County finals.
Yep. Here is McDowell driving off the baseline, no good. Trantham tracks it down. He gets the shot, makes the basket, and gets the harm.
Still a lot of pride, still a lot of intensity for Alexandria. Great play by Royce right there, going up with that left hand, using the backboard, getting the hoop and the harm.
58-26 now the lead. They stopped the clock before the free throw.
Yeah, no, they do stop it for free throws, yeah.
I was thinking they let them shoot the push before they stopped it. But maybe they did. I guess he just listed we're going to have a lane violation, or do we get a foul? It's going to be on 12, so 21. Romano with the foul.
You know, one thing interesting is you don't have a running clock in high school football. I mean, it could be 70-0.
Yeah.
Both coaches would have to agree and talk about it, but you know, there's no rule in place to have a running clock in high school football, but we have it in basketball. We have a mercy rule in baseball.
Well, you know, and I remember we didn't have it, and I remember going down to do tournament coverage down in Florida.
That's right.
With White Plains, covering White Plains, and saw that they had it there and thought, well, you know, that's a great idea, because you get a game to this point, it's good enough. Now, just for informational purposes, the area tournaments, they're going to start this coming weekend.
Right. Most of the girls tournaments start on Friday. Now, there's different days that you can play them, but most of the areas voted to play girls on Friday, boys on Saturday, then the finals Monday and Tuesday. Okay. And then the sub-regionals will be the next Friday.
And then the next week you get to Northeast Regionals right back here.
You're right back here. That's one of the reasons we love getting to play in the county tournament, because if all the teams in this area, with the exception of Anniston got sent south. If you win your sub-regional, you make it back to Jack State. That's always the big deal, making it back to the regionals. And you get the experience of playing on the floor, dressing in the locker rooms. You know what it's all about. Shooting in this gym, it's a big difference. Because all our games during the regular season, you got a wall 10 feet behind you, and up here it's like you're shooting into the abyss. You know, you got to get used to it. You got to really lock in.
Well, this Yellow Jacket team is locked in.
Absolutely. Look at that bullet.
Swinging around the horn. That's Taylor with it.
Look for Coach Van to start emptying the next possession, maybe the next minute or so. Get his starters out.
Alexander drives, fouled, goes to the line to shoot two.
Especially with a star player hitting the deck.
Yeah. Boy, boy, just as dominant of a performance as I can remember seeing in one of these county tournaments.
You know, Grady, they're just a different level. They've got 3 or 4 of the best players in the county, and they're all on the same team. I mean, you know, Jalen Taylor would be anybody's number 1. Jalen Alexander is he's the best player in the county. There's no doubt. You've got Marcus Perry, who's not in and not out, probably the best three-point shooter in the county. You got Jaden Lewis, who may be the best post player in the county. So you've got them all, and they're all on the same team, and they're playing together, and they're running, and they're guarding, and they're sharing the basketball. And, man, sky's the limit for these guys. I really, really hope this is a year that Coach Van can take the boys to the Final Four and have a chance to win it all.
Well, it certainly they look the part, that's for sure.
Absolutely. We got 3 of the young fellas up on the bench that hadn't been in yet. One of them, Coach Van's son.
Let's see there.
Pierce about to get his feet wet.
Yep.
Freshman, number 5.
So the clock will roll on now with a 59-26 lead for Oxford. Alexandria will go back to their offense. Oxford's just kind of packing it in now. Beeson.
Both teams still playing hard.
Yep.
Alexandria's still competitive. Still trying to get better.
Kick ball there by Alexander. So
game's going by so fast. An hour.
Yeah.
We got 4 minutes left. We've been playing an hour.
Well,
It's been clean.
Yeah, it has.
The officials let them play.
I got to be honest, at the end of 25 or 26 of these, I'm okay with the fast game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here comes the subs for the Yellow Jackets.
Yep. All right. So we're going to have Noah Pesnell. He is number 22. Said number 5 is Pierce Van Meter. And 21 is Cooper Romano. He is back on the floor. Yep. Trying to see if we've missed anybody. 25 is in the game. And I don't have.
Could that be Keelan Moore?
It must be.
Maybe
Yeah, that's got
to
be
be a number change.
Yeah. So Keelan Moore on the floor. So Oxford will give the guys a little playing time. Pesnell will have it. He'll hand it off for Moore. Top of the key, give it right back to Pesnell.
And this young group of the Yellow Jackets, how good are they going to be? They get to play against the starters every single day in practice. You know they're getting better and better and better.
Yes. Richard Hagan lost it, but saved over there by Cooper Romano. Yeah, he's got a lot of young guys coming up. Still a lot of youth on the team now. And there's a three-pointer buried out there by Romano.
There you go, Cooper Romano off the dribble from the top of the key. Dad's grinning ear to ear, getting the elbows over there from the other assistants.
Foul as McDowell will drive. He'll get to the line for the and one. That'll be the 4th team foul on Oxford. That one on Keelan Moore.
Now Coach Gann empties as well. So the last 2 minutes will be played with the backups and try to get some good experience here at the Pete.
First free throw from the only free throw from McDowell is no good. Free throws presented by the D Ford Show. A lot of youth on the floor. As Richard Hagan throws it away.
Richard Hagan, a transfer from Faith. He was an all-county performer for Faith last year and moved over to Oxford this year.
And he's only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore. Yeah, Coach Van's is going to reload. Only losing 3 seniors off this roster. So just think how good they're going to be next year.
Yeah, they're not going to have a drop-off. You'll lose Lewis. And that may be the only starter that's going to lose.
And no hurt, but you've got Latson that's going to only a sophomore to come in and take Lewis's spot.
Yeah.
And in some ways he's more athletic. He's not as big and strong, but he's really athletic, and he's just going to keep getting better.
Trampton with the basket for Alexandria. Cuts it to a 32-point game.
Minute to play.
Running clock here in the 4th quarter. Romano has it top of the key. Looking for a screen, blocked in there by number 5. That's Caleb Fields.
Oh, Romano with a steal.
Oh my goodness, put it back up and in for Oxford.
He got his 3 blocked. A little embarrassed. Goes in there, gets the steal off the rebound, and lays it up for a 34-point Oxford lead.
And we're going to get a timeout, and Coach again wants to get the rest of the kids in there.
Yeah, Coach Gann really didn't want the timeout. He just wanted to get the guys in the game.
Yeah, we've had some timeouts, and at times when it's been a timeout for a specific player, and I've had to mention it reminded me a whole lot of you, because I said we always kind of get a kick out of. We used to watch you. We'd have a timeout, there'd be for one guy. You spend the whole timeout telling him what you weren't happy about.
Absolutely. We were kidding about that today. You know, it's a good thing that we make sure that the kids know it's not personal.
Yeah,
it's business.
It's just business.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at that shot attempt you took that we told you not to take it. I love you. I don't like that shot.
I don't like that shot. Don't do that again. Lewis with the shot for Alexandria, and on the other end, Romano with another one.
Romano's not bashful.
No, he'll shoot the rock.
3 for 4 for 6 points in the last couple minutes.
Final few seconds here. And there it is. And another Calhoun County championship for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. They win it tonight, 66-32 over what is a very good Alexandria Valley Cub team. I mean, just how impressive was this win for this Yellow Jackets team?
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been serving East Central Alabama. Now serving 6 counties in East Central Alabama. We now currently have 13 locations, expanding to 15 locations. In 2024, we opened Anniston, right here in Calhoun County. Whenever we first came to Calhoun County, it was 2019 in Oxford. Whenever we're expanding, we're now going to Jacksonville in 2025. We look forward to continuing to be in your local hometown bank right here in Calhoun County in East Central Alabama.
At Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical, we know how hard it is to find a dependable company you trust. The time-consuming effort can be frustrating and overwhelming. We believe what matters is getting back to what's important to you. Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical is built upon honesty, integrity, and also trust. We are your local choice for all your HVAC plumbing and electrical needs, servicing Calhoun County, Jefferson County, and surrounding areas. Visit our website at callduns.com to schedule your appointment. Dependable service done right.
Cutter's Pizzeria is celebrating 5 years with 2 locations in Alexandria and Oxford, Alabama. Open Monday through Saturday for dine-in, takeout, and delivery. Y'all come on out for our popular 5-pound pizza, wings, salads, pastas, and more. You can find out more about Cutter's Pizzeria at cutterspizzeria.com.
We stand for Mother Nature, home sweet home. The best you, sunsets with friends, hustle, art that lasts, life's simple pleasures. You know, life has purpose when we stand for something. ATCU is now Emblem, a credit union that stands for excellence and community. But most of all, Emblem Credit Union stands for our members and what's important to them. We stand for you.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller, and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Honda from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Hondas. Take home a new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid or Honda CR-V with 1.9% APR or lease cash up to $1,900. Or a 2025 Honda Ridgeline with up to $5,000 lease cash. Or take home a 2024 Honda Prologue for $249 a month for 24 months. New year, new Honda. Discover yours today from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Hey, I'm D. Ford.
And I'm Wayne Hayes.
We want you to join our TV show every day, Monday through Friday, from 6 to 7 in the afternoon.
Boy, we were looking forward to it, having a lot of fun with some good country music and gospel music and some good local talent from everywhere, D.
We want you to watch our TV show right here on WOTM 21 in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Y'all come out and see us and be watching us every night. We're looking forward to it.
Reruns from 4:30 to 5:30 in the mornings to WOTM TV 21. Tell all your friends about us, the D. Ford Show, coming your way.
Thank you, Mr. Senator Keith Kelly, and the name around the help us once again. Thank you, Keith Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give out some awards.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will recognize the 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament All-Tournament Team. First, from Anniston, Ja'Cory Carr. From Anniston, Caleb Ackles. From Jacksonville High School, Kamori Harmon. From Jacksonville Christian Academy, Jesse Ganaway. From Ohatchee High School, Jake Robertson. From Sachs High School, Christian Hall. From White Plains High School, Ethan Turner. From Piedmont High School, Colton Proctor. From Alexandria High School, Jalen Henderson. From Oxford High School, Marcus Perry. From Oxford High School, Chris Latson. From Oxford High School, Jalen Taylor. Now your most valuable offensive player of the tournament, from Alexandria, Q McDowell. Your most valuable defensive player of the tournament from Oxford High School, Jaden Lewis. And your 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament most valuable player from Oxford High School, Jalen Alexander. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 All-Tournament team. Now for the trophy presentation, your Calhoun County Tournament runner-up, the Alexandria Valley Cubs. One more round of applause for the Alexandria Valley Cubs. And now, your 2025 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament champions, the Oxford Yellow Jackets.